dress the way you want to be addressed or dress the way you want people to see you. She's actually dressed the way she wants to be addressed because that is who she is. And she'll be speaking to us on a very transformative topic.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. I'm so sorry we came a little bit late. I have to rush back into Nigeria to be with you and see your beautiful faces. Please, a round of applause for the organizer of this show. Madam, I'm proud of you. She can and will be what we are destined to be in the name of Jesus. To our lovely children here, I'm glad we have the girl child here. How I wish I have little male among us here because some of them actually need this boosting too. Our young ones need to know who they are and what they carry within them, not just the female child. That's what I've seen in Nigeria. The influence is palpable. I notice now if you ask a grade 1 student what he wants to be, a male now, he will tell you he wants to be a Yahoo boy. That's the rave of the moment. So we need people to influence us like the immediate past speaker. I was touched myself. I wish every child, not just the female, will sit here today and listen to him speak so that we have a better tomorrow and a better Nigeria. The topic I'll be bringing to you today is police, you, and your environment. And as a girl child, definitely you need to know about policing yourself and the environment. And you must start by policing yourself before you police any other person. So when you talk about the word police, everybody feels, oh, people that wears uniform, goes about, does stop and search, harass everyone that cares to listen. By the way, I didn't introduce myself. My name is CSP Temi Agbedezu Okumo. I'm the DPO of Ogbori Koko Police Station in Bendel Estate. Thank you very much. Like our daddy that spoke earlier said, she can. I remember I was once like most of you seated here. I lack confidence in myself. I have terrible handwriting. I talk so much with my mouth. So if you hear me talk today, it's because I've been saying it from when I was younger. And my mom would tell me, your mouth is too sharp. You can't write well down. I remember when I was writing my first WAEC. That's the only one I wrote, by the way. An invigilator came close to me and said, how old are you? I told her I was 16. And she said, okay, no wonder. You are doing it for the first time. You will come back again with this scribble you have on paper. Terrible handwriting. With that comment alone, she has taken the me in me away from me. But I told myself within me there that with this handwriting, I will pass the WAEC. That's what I'm using till tomorrow. I never wrote another one. She came to bring me down with the word of her mouth. Like the head teacher of a school told me today, that you must connect before you can correct. I've never heard that word before in my life. That before you can correct children, before you can make them feel the impact you want to put into their life, you must first connect with them. If you're not connected to the person you want to influence, you can never correct the person and influence the person properly. But I looked at her in the face. I said, I'm 16. This is the first and the last time I will write WAEC. And the result came out. I wrote with my immediate elder brother. I cleared all my papers with the bad handwriting. And he had some papers to write. He had to write again. It's that serious. So like that, our daddy said, dare to believe it. Believe in yourself. And the best in you will come out. Coming back to police you and you. And with the bad handwriting, I must tell you, I finished secondary school. I finished university and read law. I went to law school, wrote with the bad handwriting. I came out tops with 2-1 in law school with a bad handwriting. I went, thank you. I don't want you to clap. I want you to be inspired to be better. That's all I'm saying. After the law school, I joined the Nigerian Police Force. Before I joined the Nigerian Police Force, I did my master's with the same bad handwriting, and I passed. And I'm running my PhD program, and I'm a girl child. So let's start by saying, it's within us. I remember when I joined the Nigerian Police Force, and They told me there is a limit women get to. A woman cannot be an inspector general of police. A woman cannot be this. Has not been. I told them, use this language, has not been. We were at this leadership, citizenship and leadership training college in Sherry Hills, Jos, in 2009. And they said we should come out, all cadet officers, come and tell us where you want to get to, what you want to be in life, what's your aspiration in this job you have chosen. And they were all going out. You will see all of them at my job. The peak of the job is to be a commissioner of police, as in on paper. Everything after commissioner of police is political, as in you could get there, but once you get to commissioner of police, you are the peak of your job, of your career. So they all go up the stage and say, my ambition and my hope and my dreams is to be a commissioner of police. After saying everything they want to do in the job, you clap for them. They will go and sit down. I was the general number one in my course, like the school prefect, the class captain of my course. So I was the last person to speak. So I came out. In my course, we were 23 female and 185 male. We were 203. The some are late now. I was the last person to speak. So when I got up the stage, I told them that I joined the police to make a change. As a lawyer, I've been going to police stations, and the treatment they were giving people, I didn't really like it. So I told myself, okay, if I join them, could I make a change? Could I do little things that others are not doing to make things right? And that when I get into the job, I want to be this, I want to be that. So I was mentioning those things that they said women cannot do among it. I said, and by the grace of God, at the end of the day, I want to be the first female inspector general of police. The hall went silent, and I saw the looks on the faces of my classmates. You know the meaning, our own is too much. Is it because they gave her this privilege to be the general number one that she feels she can lord it over us? So we got back to the hall the next day, and my tribal friend, one Mr. Daly, just came to me and like, sis, you know I like you very much. That's the way you talk yesterday, offend these people well. I said, I don't understand. Which people? He said in their boys' hostel, I was the topic of discussion. Who does she think she is? Will she get there? How can she get there? How can she say she wants to be the IG? Yes, that's how they feel. Sorry to the male gender here. My daughters, that is how they feel. That's how they want us to be. They want to mark ground for us and create space. Stay in this box. Don't come out of it. This is where you belong. You're a woman. You are the one that will tell yourself, I don't belong in here. I have, like our last speaker said, you have same training as them. You write same WAEC, do the same maths as they do. Once you have it permanently engraved in your memory that this is who I am, we are not different. We go on training together, same training. Shooting range, same shooting range. I've been to Israel on a course for 6 months, national security course. I was the best marksman. We had 19 countries of the world, including United States of America, including my colleagues from Nigeria here, men. I was the only woman that went with them. I was the best marksman. You know a marksman? Somebody that gets the target at the shooting range. It's not about, and the Israelis said because you're a woman and you have no responsibilities, you don't have what you are thinking about, so you were able to concentrate and focus. That's how you got your aim. It's not true. When we succeed as women, they give excuses why we did. It's either a man is responsible, or you're sleeping with somebody to get where you got to, or somebody gave you don't merit it. But if it's a man, he got it fair and good. So you must tell yourself, anything where they want to talk, let them say it. The top, I must get there. How many of you wants to get to the top here? By the grace of God, God will take you there. But it takes determination from within you that nobody will intimidate you out. We came out of academy. I decided to start on this note and leave police aside first and your environment aside. Because I feel God needs somebody to hear something today to get to the place that God is taking the person to. We came out of academy. I was posted to Yobe. From Yobe, I was taken to Kano State. And there was a robbery incident in my division. Unfortunately, which turned fortunately later, my DPO was on Hajj. You know what they call Hajj? This Muslim pilgrimage. I was the most senior on ground because Southerners don't want to go and work in the north. So for that reason, we have fewer police senior officers in the north. If I go there today, they will even give me acting area commander. That's how it works that way. So with my tiny one star, I was DCO of a division, Nasarawa division, is on Bank Road. And there was a robbery in 7-Star Communication, a Lebanese telecommunication company behind. They sell walkie-talkie, laptops, phones, and other things. And the control room came up. The most senior person in Nasarawa division moved to the scene of robbery now. Fresh cadets, don't forget, with my 1 star, a female, moved to the scene of crime now. I just called the P&G. Where on a day? Come, let's go. Where will they go? You like this, you won't go. I said, but they've ordered from control room that we should move to scene of robbery. We went. On getting close, I heard a tiny voice in my mind. Tell them to blow the siren. Naturally, if you want to catch them unawares, you're not supposed to put on your siren so that you can catch them. Probably it's the fear in me that said they should do that. But it was the God in me that was at work also. I just say, Alhaji Musa, put on your siren. The driver, he was an ESP then, sir. Old man. And he told me, madam, they say robbers, they you say, we'll put siren, may they face us. I said, okay, I beg, put on the siren. I'm the one in charge here, I'm the senior one. So, the siren started blasting. And we got to the place. The next thing we saw a vehicle trying to flee a Gulf. And it was like, should we pursue them? I said, pursue who? You know who they're inside. Let's go inside first. We met the white men, locked the Lebanese men, locked in the toilets of the place. We saw rifles, 4 rifles left on ground with the magazine. We saw 750,000 and sack bags of laptops they left it there. We came into their loot. They entered their vehicle and flee. They said, I said, no, release this one from say, carry our loot. Let's go to the CP. When we got to the commissioner of police, who later became IG, Idris Kutum, and we got to his office and he said, you led this went everywhere. The legal section of the police in Delta has a new lawyer that knows she gets into court. Lawyers, judges will be the one to tell them that, come, you better prepare, otherwise you'll be disgraced. Because I thought in my mind that I can, and it happened for me. In going forward, I went on that course in Israel and I got back into Nigeria. We went to see my IG then, Solomon Arasi, and he said, you went? 2-star? How did you do it? I said, I did it. I learned you got different awards. I showed them to him. He said, where do you want to work? I said, I wanted to work in the PMF. And there's a law on ground that women cannot be mobilized into the police mobile force anymore because majority of us, in quote, the way they believe, we are just bedmates to big men, commanders. So they believe that a woman can never get anything on merit. That's the belief of the world. You must wake up to it and live with it and tell them that, okay, believe what you like. I will get mine. If a man can do it, I can do it better. Even best. So I told him that's where I want to work. And he said, go and post her there. She has done so well in Israel. So the man in charge came back upstairs from my place, though I don't know him before, and said, Oga, there is a law from the former IGMD Abubakar that women should not be posted to squadrons. So I don't know, I was surprised when I saw your memo that she should be posted. I was scared I was going to cancel. And he asked a question, who am I? So the man said, you are the IG, sir. He said, post her where she wants to go. So I got into 31 PMF in Delta here. And I was a unit commander there for some years. I became the admin officer, the first female admin officer there. I became the first female armorer of the Nigerian Police Force Mobile Force. I am sure you don't even know the magnitude of that title. There are times when God is taking you somewhere, there will be distraction. Nobody said there will be no distraction, but you must be focused. I had a boss that wanted what is not givable. And because of that, he felt the punishment for me is to be posted as armorer. The person in charge of firearms, guns. Yes. And I felt very bad. How can he post me as armorer? I was already a unit commander in Chevron here. Doing so well. Then to be taken to armory. Yes, he posted me as armorer. And I bore it for 9 months. Do you know one day somebody asked me, do you have any advantage above others that you can show us that you are competent enough to be the admin officer of this squadron? I said, yes, sir. I served as the armorer of the squadron for 9 months. He said, what? You, a woman, an armorer? He meant it for evil, but it became something that projected me when it was time to do something. He said, does the commander know the meaning of that? The minister of defense of the squadron, he made you an armorer. I said I was for 9 months, and there was no harms missing. We're servicing, we're going to the range together, we're doing so well. I said I went on a course in Israel. I showed him my certificate and all that. I said, okay, you're my AO. That's how I became the first admin officer Mopo 31. That's not the end of it. There are a lot of incidences. I remember when Chevron here, robbers that we caught along the express, many incidences I don't want to talk about. Election, on channels, television, if you Google it, Elumelu, them primaries, you see what a man can do, a woman can do best. That's the truth. Going forward, a day came, and my commander then was called upon. Who is this woman working with you? He said, who? He said, the admin officer in your squadron. He said, Oga, that woman is very strong. Oh. That woman is this, is that. Oh. She's the one holding the squadron. In fact, she can hold 2 squadrons together. I seldom go there and all that. And he called me on phone. Hey, Madam Temi, there is problem. It's as if they want to remove you. And I don't want them to remove you. Run to Abuja. Go and find out what you can do to stop the remover. I smiled in my heart because I knew something he didn't know. And for the first time in the history of the Nigerian police force, I am telling you all this story because you can. I was made the first female commander, Special Protection Unit of Delta State Police Command in the whole of Nigeria. In fact, my bosses says in the whole of sub-Sahara Africa that you are the first female commander. I wasn't commanding a woman's squadron. I was commanding in Asaba here, Base 25, SPU, Special Protection Unit, for 5 years. 2019 till last year, July. I was commanding both male and female, a big squadron of not less than 500 personnel, male and female, with unit commanders, men under me. It has never happened. I opened that road for women. Why? Because I felt I could. And I pushed. And she did it. Do you understand? I'm not here to blow my trumpet. I'm here to tell the girl child here that dare to believe you can be and you will be. And to the glory of God, in the 5 years of being a commander, no single query, no negativity, no loss of harm, no loss of men, no negative story attached because you're a woman, you must think that if this happens, they will feel it happened because you're a woman. So I'm always on my toes. If anything goes wrong, it goes wrong in men's division. Probably robbery will take place and a man is the DPO. Nobody will say anything. Then the moment it happens, when you are a woman, they will say, why it not go happen? She been a woman they post there. That's the world we are in. Like our daddy told us earlier, you must wake up to it. That you are in a place that is not friendly to your gender. You are the one that will take your own. Tell yourself, as you take, I take. You take your own, I take my portion. We go drag them. And I will get to where I want to get to. So indeed you can. Let me tell you about gender, your body, and things I've seen in the line of duty. As a DPO, I assumed duty in Ogorikoko Division about 11 months ago. And the first case that came to me is that of a 11-year-old girl that was brought in for medical papers. And I felt, if the doctor asked that go to the police station and get medical papers, something is wrong, fantastically wrong. So I told my officer, please go with her to the hospital. On getting to the hospital, they discovered that she had been infected earlier with syphilis, 11 years. And the syphilis has eaten up to her womb. And the smell that the grandmother noticed that made her go to the hospital was caused by the infection from syphilis. What happened? This young girl stays in the same house with the grandmother. And one evening, at about 6:37, the grandmom said, go and get me something outside. And she went. And a little boy of 15 years called her to come. You heard the last speaker saying, choose your friends stylishly. He said, come. And she went, and the guy dragged her into an uncompleted building. Forcefully had carnal knowledge of her. You know the meaning of carnal knowledge? Huh? Forcefully had sex with her. Unprotected sex with the 11-year-old girl. And showed her a blade. If you tell anybody, I will cut you with this blade. And she kept mum. For first month, second month, third month, the way the body of a woman is structured, infection shows faster, works faster in our body. So after some months, she started smelling. The grandmom asked her, did you take your bath? She said, yes. Did you wash up your vagina? Yes. Your panties? Yes. So why are you smelling? They called a nurse in the compound. That one said, Madam, Mama, this one passed me. Carry your pikin, go hospital. It was at that point they went to the hospital and the doctor said, go to the police station, get a medical paper, come back to us. So on inspection of her body and the test they did, they saw it was syphilis that's eating up to her womb. In fact, you need to see the quantum of the pus they brought out from her womb. And the medical report says that the womb is so perforated with the effect of the infection to the point that they doubt, though they are not God, he should be able to conceive or deliver a child. Remember, she didn't ask for this. She didn't ask that guy to do that to her. The only mistake she made here is that she's afraid of her fears. She's afraid of the unknown because an idiot said, do not talk. And it's the language of the pedophile. Who knows who a pedophile is? Who is a pedophile? Tell me, daughter. Thank you very much, daughter. Please, a round of applause for her. A pedophile is a sexual molester, a sexual abuser, an evil mind. It can be a male, it can be a female. Everywhere we've been to, as security education advocates, my daddy is here, he has not spoken. He gives me the spring to start. If he had started, maybe I will have gone another direction because he gives me the line to key into. Daddy Adewa, thank you, sir. Pedophiles, they enjoy and rejoice in destroying the little ones. What we discovered is that it's even more on the male side these days, ma. Housemates we employ in the house abuse our sons. You've heard 1 minute man, Indomie man. That's where the problem starts from. Because they don't talk. Africa, they've made them to believe that they are macho men. You are at advantage. You can be abused. Now the woman lose. You don't lose anything. That's the mentality in Africa. But it's not so. On a day, I was talking with a comedian, a well-known comedian in my office, and he told me that from when he was in his diapers, the maid in their house has been sexually molesting him. Until he went to secondary school, he got up to secondary school, and they were talking about relationship they've had with women, and he mentioned that my auntie in the house used to do this one. So the mate mocked him. Then he went back, as usual, auntie tried to touch him. Then he pushed her back and I think beat her up. The next thing, the parents came and flogged him. Why? Because he disrespected auntie, pedophile. Our society has been built in a way that our girl child are gagged, they can't talk. Our male child cannot talk. Daily, these sexual offenses continues. During the last protest, I don't know what they were protesting about then, a little girl of 4 years was brought to the police station, walking like this. And a man of 56, a bank manager, sexually abused her. And when we asked this man, you're a banker, senior banker, with building of your own, what do you see for this girl body? He told us that he thought he's his girlfriend. He had made an appointment or arrangement with his girlfriend to visit, and there was no light, and you saw a child. and you thought it's your girlfriend. There's no sense in it. It's not a story, it's not a sin, a sight you want to see. The blood is not a sin you want to see. We are people preyed upon every day, especially the female gender. The duty you owe yourself and you owe us as parents is to talk. If you don't tell us, there is no way we will know. You heard our daddy saying it earlier. You must speak out. When anything happens to you or any part of your body, are you listening to me? You must talk. We had a very pathetic case on the side of the mill. A 10-year-old boy that the mom told to go and learn how to barb hair in the shop in front of their house. So after school every day, this little boy rushes to the shop to go and learn how to barb hair. And on this particular, and 2 years after, that was 2 years before, then this January, they brought him to the station that he should open up to us. What happened? 30th of December 2024, last year, some months back, he went to the village for the first time to stay with the grandmom in the village. And on getting to the village, this boy was chasing every male child in the community with penis, trying to touch them, either to put his penis in their mouth or in their anus. And they were like, where did you learn this bad thing from? They called the dad and mom. They feign innocence that they don't know anything about it. So he was brought straight to the station. I told them to stay out a little. I had one-on-one with him and asked him, you're a young one. You didn't call for this on yourself. Whoever did this to you is the evil one. Tell me, who taught you this? Who showed you this? Who did this to you? He mentioned the evil uncle. He said his Uncle Ima. Who is Uncle Ima? The barber in front of our house. What are you doing with Uncle Ima? He said, my mommy said I should go and learn how to barb hair there. This thing started in 2023. So I said, what happened? He said, the first day, he brought out his phone and showed him a pornographic adult movie of male and male making out. And he asked him a question, do you like it? The boy said yes. What does he know? He was 10. When an evil adult is asking a child, do you like it? Like what? So he said yes. And the evil adult said, okay, let's try it. He attempted to penetrate his anus back to back. The pain was too much. Then he used the boy's mouth. And he constantly used the mouth for 2 years. So a gay has been bettered under the watch of father and mother. So he went to the village for the first time. He didn't see Uncle Ima. So he wanted to do what he's been doing with Uncle Ima. And he started running around the cousins and other children in the neighborhood. What my generation did not see for 2 years, my mother's generation, the grandmom, saw it in 24 hours. And it was brought in. This is not the bad side of this story. The bad side of the story is that when we ran tests on this young man, we arrested the idiot, of course. And he said, he's the devil. As usual. He's in Okere prison as we speak. That's not the bad side. The bad side is that in the society where we are, we discovered that the little boy, after running tests, is HIV positive. It's on the news. Remember, he didn't call for this. The only thing he did wrong is that he saw something. He did not say something. And that's why everywhere we go about with this slogan, that policing is the duty of everybody. It's not my duty alone. I'm just privileged to wear this uniform to take the information when you give it to me. In every country of the world, there are no witches and wizard policemen. They work with information. And you must be the police of yourself and your family and your environment. If you do not give information, police do not have information to work with. If you don't say something, we can't do something. If the little boy had spoken out in 2023, that see what Uncle Ima did to me, probably he won't be living with HIV. Remember the 11-year-old girl? If she has spoken out, probably the syphilis will not eat her womb. That's why everywhere we go, we tell you to be the police of your body. If you see something, say something. Another thing that is predominant here is that they use the parts of our body to destroy our children, especially the female child. And today, I want you to echo the parts private, we call it the private, and security education advocate calls it private part of the body is P square. Because it's not just private, it's very, very private. We have a chart here, though in a normal school setting, we show it, the public part, the private parts. Then we have a chart that says my body is my traffic lights. Your body is your traffic light. What does green in a traffic light say? And the amber yellow? The red? You heard that daddy saying, know when to draw the line. And how do you draw the line? You say stop. If you see the green area, your head, your neck, your arm, your leg alone, you finish there. Your foot. That's the green side. It's free for all. When it comes to your chest region, your tummy that you wear rubbish up and down the street. Girl child, I need to talk to you. Daughter, come up. She's a secondary school student. Like you. She's not on uniform. That's why she's dressed like this. Is she not beautiful? Is she not beautiful? Is any part of her body revealed? Did it reduce her beauty and self-worth? In my days, thanks, daughter. You can sit down. In my days, we do not have social media. I left the university in 2002. So we could go away with some things. My daughter once asked me, she's 23, my eldest. She said, Mommy, those days I learned you used to wear short skirt. I said, show me the documentary of it. Show me. Facebook, no day. Twitter, no day. No TikTok, no Instagram. That's the truth. But they are in an era that is a difficult era. We need to maintain integrity. You never can tell tomorrow. Don't keep records of evil about yourself on social media by yourself that will destroy you tomorrow. There's nothing beautiful about showing your belly button. There's nothing beautiful about revealing your laps. In short, some pedophile will tell you she invited me with the way she's dressed seductively. I keep asking myself, why do they use women for this video music to twerk and do funny things? My mommy, Kemefuna, is not here today. She takes etiquette and other topics for us. And she will tell you that dancing is an exercise. If all parts of your body is not involved, then you're not dancing. You are displaying and inviting men to come and ravish you, that you are available. It says little about you, and it tells the world who you are. Like Daddy said, we weren't listening to him because I was not checking himself. I was looking at the board. And I saw that on the screen. What the lady did was like this, not chin. So I didn't hear the chin. So you are the one saying, I'm a decent person, I'm a virgin, not 25. They are not seeing you as such because your appearance, your character, the people you move with shows that you are not. That's why somebody can see you walking along the road and hit your butt. Why? It's exposed. Your bum shot is showing it. And it's ripped in front also. Your breast is pulling out and jumping out of your shirt. What are you telling the world? What message are you passing to the young ones there? I even learned in the churches now, men cannot concentrate and pray to God in peace anymore. Because our girl child have destroyed everywhere. Is it not the same world that we grew up in? And I say it everywhere I've been to. Our generation, if you are 50, between 55 and 25, you have failed. Our mothers have failed. Current mothers, we training children at this time, we have failed. Those days, the community trains a child. I see your daughter have dress clad in nothing. Mommy calls it handkerchief. Spaghetti top covering only breast. That's an handkerchief. And wearing a short skirt. I call her. What is this you are wearing? Get back into the house and change before I give you a slap. And everybody's fine with it. But these days, the mother will be the one in front. You no get your own picking. Why you go talk to my picking like that? And I jealousy they worry you because you no born. You hear a lot of things. Mothers registering their sons and daughters for Yahoo. Do we talk about drugs among our girl child? What is fashionable about drugs? I beg, Mukuna, tell me. How did we miss it this much? Daughters. I tell people in my life, what is even sweet about alcohol? What is, I've not, you don't take wine, even red wine. I don't know how to take, I don't take it. I've never tested it. So how did we miss it? Who is giving you sweets to lick in the name of drugs? Who are you associating with that is destroying this generation? Have you seen the rate of mad people roaming our streets today? You think they were born like that? Or is the work of witches and evil that? No, lie, it's drugs. See them in my cell. Breaking after taking stolen, colors, male and female. Breaking cell. Burglary, casted in iron. And the next moment, the effect dies down, you go looking for another one. What kind of destruction of generation is that? Are we going to have leaders in this country in the next 20 years? Ladies, for you that are here today, and the message you will take back to your colleagues, get set. If you notice in the judiciary now, 65% of judges are female. Because when the men leave their duty that they are supposed to do, you are meant to be ready to step into the shoes. Are you listening to me? If you are not prepared, if you join these same Yahoo boys to take drugs and do negativity, you will not be able to occupy that space. Watch it and mark it down. A time will come. Nobody is sane enough if we don't make a change in this country to be leaders among the male. And even some female. Because we see too many female joining them these days. But if you are prepared, when the vacuum is created, nobody will talk about your gender. They will talk about your qualification and readiness as a she that can to occupy the space you're supposed to occupy. Are you listening to me? I beg you in the name of God. If they are doing it, don't join them to do it. It's not fashionable. It's irritating. Tell yourself, if a man can give me ₦1,000,000 and the man goes school where I go, he gets sense and brain where I get like that, he tell us. Can't I give him ₦1,000,000? Why should he ridicule me because of ₦1,000,000? That's the mentality to grow up with. My father told me growing up, he said, when a man parks a fine car beside you, remember, in my days, we don't even have flashy cars like this. In the university, you just see Benz, 200, 190, God bless you, ma'am, Golf. But they were the fine cars those days. He said, I should ask the man, do you want to dash me the car? If the answer to that is no, he only wants to use it to decorate that car for that moment before he picks another lady and puts in the car. So that day, I was strolling in my university campus and a guy parked his Benz 190. And I bent down to say, up in, where are you going to? Let me carry you. So I bent and looked at him like, I thought, I looked at him. And I said, I'm going down the road. He said, now come in now, let me drop you off. I said, do you want to dash me the car? He looked at me as in, Kilele, so what's she saying? I said, do you want to dash me the car or you want to use me to decorate the car for the moment? This guy came down from his car to meet me. Who taught you that word? Because a father did not keep quiet. My mom told me also that I'm not fine. She said, everybody that comes to you as a girl child wants to know what a tall girl tastes like in bed. That thing was in my brain. So when you come along, beautiful girl, how are you? I said, Mama, don't tell me, say I'm not fine. You want to test what a tall girl feels like in bed. And that was a guide for my life. It may not be true at all time. But in most cases, that's what they are for. If you are fair, they want to see what it feels like with a fair girl. If you are dark, they want to see what a dark girl. If you are slim, dry girls, they are slim. What do they taste like? Not that they love you. They have nothing they want to do with you than to useless you and throw away. My father wrote me a letter. I still have it till now. More than 40-something years ago. That men are like butterfly that fly from flower to flower. That when they are done with the nectar of one, they jump to another one. That's what we are. The male gender. That's what they are. So do not be the flower that they will jump from this one to this one to this one. Science students, you understand what I'm saying? Do not be the pit toilet, the garbage trash that men will defile and boast about in their gathering after taking their drugs. So when a man gets to the point of touching this area, get ready, evil is coming. And when it touches you in the private part of the body, what do you say? Stop! Yes, that's the effect I want. And when you are telling us as parents, daughter, I was talking about the dressing. I have a chart for it here for my younger learners. These people on this side, are they not well dressed? Are they not well dressed? Are they not decent? They are decent. They look beautiful and handsome. Then look at this one wearing. I will tell you about psychology of crime quickly, since I'm a police officer. Have you ever heard that police does raid? Who has heard about it? That police arrest people they see. Maybe they send to your uncle, your senior brother to go and buy petrol in the evening. And before you know what's happening, your senior brother is arrested and taken to station, and you people are busy talking. Those useless police safe. What did my brother do? Shebi he went to buy petrol for daddy, and the next thing, they kept him at the station. He didn't do anything. Why is this police like this? They are too evil. They are too corrupt. Yes, sir. Judge's rule says that when an offense is committed, a crime has been committed. I not be witch. No police officer is a witch or wizard. We are not omnipresent. Only God Almighty is present at all times. I don't know who committed the crime. I rely on you to give me information. So the judge's rule says, if you are not forthcoming to give information on who committed the offense, I should pick as many people as possible that are likely to have committed such offense in an environment. And so when I go for raid in the evening, I see you wearing bomb shorts with shreds here, showing half of your butts. And I see your nipple standing without wearing bra. In your handkerchief you're wearing as top. I pick you. You know why? I feel you're a prostitute staying in a brothel, and I will tell you the connection of a prostitute to crime. When an armed robber goes to the house in the night to rob, or a thief or a burglar, breaks into a house, picks laptop, picks phone, picks television, carry money and jewelries, they don't move around on the street because we have police officers on the street as patrolmen in the night. If I see him in the night on mufti, carrying those things in his hand or in a car, I will stop him definitely, I will catch him. He doesn't have a place to go. The only place available at that time of the night is brothel. So they go into the prostitute's house. They pay them, sleep with them, and sleep over till around 6:37, when sane people are moving around. You come out with your laptop, nobody stops you to challenge you. So we need to pick every prostitute in the evening during raid to ask, yesterday, who was in your room? The description they gave me is that of a short man with one bad leg like this. And I want to know which customer you get yesterday. Then you will not be the one telling me that, I don't know what you're talking about. It's my mom that sent me to get Maggie for her. I don't know. I said, no, you are not. You are just talking like Onyibo. You came out from a brothel. You are a prostitute. Your appearance, it says a lot about us. You tell the world, invitation to treat, that I'm available. Come on, I'm ripe. Come and plug me. That's why you must dress in a godly manner. It's not for your parents or for the pastor in your church. It is for yourself. So by the time I interrogate you for some time and screen, if I see that you are truly innocent, you can go maybe after 2 days or 1 day. If you are not innocent, you stay there until you give me your boyfriend that went to rob the place. So also it goes for men. If I see you with dada, dreadlock, mopping stick I call it, on your head, I see your trouser here, your pants here, your trouser here. I don't know the psychology of dressing, sir. And I see you reeking of alcohol and drugs with foam in every side of your mouth. You are the criminal. Because when you take those things, you are prone to commit crime. It pushes them to do beyond what they would have done normally. So that's why police does what they do. So when your brother or yourself, you're going out to run errands for your parents in the evening, please dress decently. Are you listening to me? Psychology of crime. Appear like a decent child. Everybody that sees you like, oh yeah, go. You go. They know you are a God child. Do you understand why police do that now? Okay, in going forward, because I'm sure my time is going. I said I was going to tell you about the parts of the body. I want you to say it after me. I know you are matured, but I will need you to be free to talk about these parts of the body. Number one, let's talk about the breast. Can you echo after me? My breast. My breast. The second one we'll talk about is vagina. My vagina. Always be bold to say it. Please, mothers here, tell your little ones to mention this part. The churches have failed us. Schools have failed. Even parents have failed in the homes. And these pedophiles uses this part of the body against our kids. It makes them keep quiet for the rest of their life. And they are destroyed and damaged forever. What did we talk about? Mention the first one. Second one. Third one that we'll be talking about is buttocks. Say, my buttocks is a very private part of the body. That's why you can't wear a bomb shot. People see it now. The bomb shot that exposes half of the butt like this. I think a lady wore it here. Where's that chat? I don't have such children here. No, she's not wearing it too. That one is even hotter than this. They will cut it like that. I don't know. I don't know the tailor that sews those things. So we've talked about what? My breast, my vagina, my buttocks. What other part of the body do you think I want to talk about this afternoon? It should be afternoon now. Call it for me if you know it. No, please. My mouth. You remember the little boy that the wicked uncle put his penis in the mouth? The mouth is not a private part of the body. Nobody should put dirty mouth into your mouth. You know the deadliest sickness in the world now is hepatitis. It's not even HIV. And may I say this quickly, that if you're here, you don't know your status, get tested. Just 2,000 naira. Children, tell your parents, Mommy, I want to check my hepatitis B status. Are you listening to me? I lost a very close colleague, a daughter that has been with me for over 7 years. She has worked with me from when she was a corporal. She's an inspector. She died some days ago. The burial is today. I'm not supposed to be here, but a soul have to listen to something God wants to say. Are you listening to me? Get tested. It doesn't come through sexual intercourse. No. It's not through blood. It's just body fluid, sweat, spoon, sharing of spoon, kissing. That's how they contact it. So it's more wicked. It's more deadly than HIV. So that's why innocently you could stay close to somebody in the same room that has it, and if you don't have the vaccine on, you're infected. And where does it fight? The liver straight. And before you know it, that's the end. Please get tested. So your mouth is a private part of your body. Do not let any man put his filthy penis in your mouth. Please. Are you listening to me? You are still a virgin, don't worry. Your daddy and mommy will not see anything. You will not even get pregnant. Let me just put it in your mouth. Tell him that, what's wrong with your own mouth? Put your mouth in your penis. Yes, please. Tell him like that. And be bold to mention his penis. It's another part of the body. The last one we're coming to is the penis. Be bold to mention it. Because what pedophile says to these children is, you say you want to tell your mommy that I touched you. Where did I touch you? Mention the place. Then the girl goes, okay, what did I put in the place? She goes, Mom, tell me now, what did I put in the place you said I touched you? Idiot. Get out of here. If I hear anything from you, and she keeps quiet, or he keeps quiet for the rest of his life. Because our parents didn't train us to mention these parts of the body. God gave these parts to us the way he gave your eyes, your nose, your ear, your legs to you. He gave it to you. So be proud to mention it. And know the no-go area. Tell them stop when they need to stop. And when you are talking to us as busy parents, I must tell you this. And we are not listening to you because we are too busy. Like today, I think we slept around what time? 3:30 in the morning, this morning. We didn't sleep for up to 1 hour, 30 minutes. And we're all preparing for school. So if my daughter comes to me and like, Mommy, there's something I want to tell you, my son. Mommy, wait, I want to tell you. I may not listen to her. Because I feel I have to rush, get to the office, get some job done before I come over here. But there's a way you can get us to listen. We'll get there. So we have this sexuality education song, and I wish you to recite after me. It says, okay, my body belongs to me. Say it after me. And also belongs to God. We keep saying it if you don't say it loud, though. I need to hear it loud and be sure you got what I said. I must report to dad and mom whatever happens to me. I have the right to say no to whatever I feel is wrong. Anybody that says I should not talk wants to destroy my future. And I have a list of things here we need to say no to before we round up. Number one, say no to bad movies. You know the story of that little boy that the uncle showed pornographic gay movie? Say no to bad movies. So if you have a friend, a senior one, or anybody around you that plays adult movies, that plays films that are not edifying to the body, that is not communicating the right thing, please say no and walk away from the place. It's not wrong to say no. It's always right to say no is an answer. Number two, bad pictures. We see a lot of them around. You see pictures of half-clad people, naked, dressed people. Say no to them. Because we don't have time, we say no to bad songs. There are some songs that are suggestive, and they use our girl child to dance to them. You get as if they do me, do me. What is doing you? Hey, Kolomenta. Is anybody praying to be mad? There are some songs that has no meaning, makes no sense. It's not about being religious. It's about morality. Say no to them. Another thing to say no to is bad books. There are books you can't read because it doesn't add value to you. Finally, you say no to bad friends. Evil communication corrupts good manners, remember? And the way I see you with her is the way I will think you are. You don't have to tell me about yourself. Once I see your friend and I know your friend, I feel you are doing the same thing. There is fire on the mountain. What do? We run, run, run. Okay, in this chat we say, I have my hair. Say it after me. I have my hair. It's my public parts. I have my eyes. I use them to see. My nose, my ear, my legs, my mouth, and my hand. They all make up my public parts. My lips, my laps are my private parts. My breast, my buttocks are my private parts. My vagina for girls are my penis for boys. They all make up my private parts. Now, coming to your private parts, what do you do to your private parts? You remember where I started this talk from? What are you supposed to do to your private parts? Can somebody tell me? Thank you, daughter. Okay, you have one for her. Thank you.
You protect your private part.
Please, a round of applause for her. So policing of you and your environment starts with you as a person. Here I said, I will police and cover my private parts. You are the boss of your body. Say it after me. I will police and cover my private parts. I will police and cover my private parts. There is something I say, B.O.B., boss of my body. You are the oga pata pata. Nobody has the final say on you as a girl child. You are the owner of the final say. When you say stop, it must stop. When you say don't, and you mean it, they see it in your eyes. Not your eyes saying yes, your mouth saying no. Like Daddy taught us, people don't listen to word of mouth, they listen to your eyes. They watch your action. If your action is proving that you are available to be plugged and defiled, they will go ahead. Even when you are saying stop. Are you listening to me? I will police and cover my private part. Say, it belongs to me. It belongs to God. It belongs to me. And must be secured. I would tell my daddy if you dare touch. I will tell my mommy if you dare touch. I will tell my teachers if you dare touch. Once again, what will you do to your private parts? Please, a round of applause for all of you. Now, we've been to different schools. We've been to over 60 schools in this town. And we've told them this same thing, and we had testimonies from children. There's a school somewhere around Jedo that an 11-year-old girl told us 2 men forcefully had carnal knowledge of her. After a talk like this, she ran up to us. She was weeping. And she couldn't tell her mother because the mother would not listen to her. For mothers here, she said the mother would flog her. That, how did it happen? How did you allow it to happen? That's what we see. I don't know how we got here. That our children are not our friends. We had to make moves to get these young boys. She sees them every day. They will tell her, come here. You don't dig where. Do you know humiliation? Which humiliation reached that one? You are forcefully taking what is mine to give as a child. I kept quiet, I didn't talk. Then every day you make me greet you by force? Do you know the hell that child is living in? Because she saw something. She didn't say something so that we can do something. So the slogan we live everywhere we go is that if you see something, say something so that we can do something. Are you listening? Can we say it again? If you see something, so that we can do something. If you do not give us information as police officers, we cannot act. They can't do anything. It's their language. If you do it, I will kill you. If you do this, I will kill you. Another 8-year-old girl in a private school told us that the teacher has been defiling her and touching her negatively. So this goes to tell you that a pedophile can be anybody. It can be your uncle. It can be your own dad. Yes, please. We've had cases like that of fathers abusing their daughters. Speak out. There's a man in Ugeli that was sodomizing. Hey, which English I will take break and down. He was defiling through the anus his 4-year-old son. They are twins. Defiling the daughter, 4-year-old girl, through vagina. And the stepdaughter that the husband, the wife brought into the marriage, 7 years, he started doing that one from 4 years too. And he's the pastor of a church. He's in Okere prison. And after some days, the same mother that cried out that this man has destroyed all my daughters came back and like, it's the work of the devil with church members. Please, we want to cancel this case. My husband was the DPO then there. And I said, hey, I have children. You said it's the work of devil. The same devil will escort him to prison. And we are in habits in Delta State of compromising cases of sexual abuse. We collect money. A Yahoo boy told me something according to a retired Yahoo boy. He said the moment they pay, the blood of your child is on your head. Because they need the virgin blood. So they offer you 2 million, 3 million to close the case. And you come to police station, madam, I don't want to do case again. I don't want me my pikin they victimized. I won't go. I will tell you, I'm a mother. I have 3 daughters, 3 sons. No way. This case is government case. It's not you against the man. It's commissioner of police against the man. Let him go and face his music. Because God will ask me. I am sitting in his stead to judge. When the Bible says that shall not judge. Then, when I'm sitting on that table, I will not allow you compromise. I hold that child the responsibility to protect her. Since you have failed as a mother and father. That's what we see around here. They say when they run into people at the bus stop and kill a lot, and it makes news that their money doesn't come then. The moment the family agree for settlements and collect stipends, the blood of your child is on your head. Money comes. In my station, I sat down, he came to tell me. So be careful what we do. So that the blood of your child, every glory she brought to the world, you will not sell it for pittance of 1 million naira. Finally, remember this. If you didn't remember anything I said throughout today, because my moderator is going to flog me, and my daddy said I don't have discipline when it comes to microphone. Daddy, I'm sorry. My mom told me I will use my mouth to eat, not my handwriting. So, number 1, don't be alone. Say it after me. The times are hard and very bad. Security situation is terrible. We just believe in God in partnership with the members of the public to calm the crime down. At this time and this season, if your mom or your dad sends you out around 6:37 like that 11-year-old girl, without rudeness, with all calmness and sense of responsibility, Mom, please can you send Auntie So-so-so to follow me? It's dark out there. Respectfully. She will understand that somebody spoke to you from security education advocate and said, please, don't be alone, especially at night, both male and female. Times are hard and bad. Do you understand? Number 2, don't be afraid to say no. Say it after me. Don't be afraid to say no. If somebody offers you something negative, say no to it. Number 3, speak up. Speak up. Speak up. This comes to what I was telling you before. If you are speaking and we are too busy doing nothing parents that we are in my generation, we are just all over the place doing nothing. Then you shout aloud. Say it after me, shout aloud. Do you know how to shout aloud? Mommy, yesterday on my way to school, Uncle so touched my buttocks when he was driving us to school. And me with my bag. I beg, Osas, put my bag in the car. I'm late for so lecture. You come close after me and like, Mommy! I said Uncle Osas touched me! She will stop in her track and forget the appointment for 10 million that she's going for. You said, who touched you? I said, the keke man that was taking me to school touched my breast. You know that appointment is over that day. She's not going anywhere. Where? When? How? 10 questions. The same person you were telling that was not listening. That's why you need to shout aloud. You may give excuse that I tried to tell my mom. She wasn't listening. No, shout it and say it. She will listen. That's why you need to shout aloud. What do you do again like the girl in the poster? Run away. As fast as you can. Run away when evil is coming. And finally, what do you do? What do you do? Remember our slogan, if you see something, say something so that we do something together. Once again, I love you. Thank you so much for having me. There's no better place to be than here. Thank you.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. This place is much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
Thank you very much, DJ Solo. Together we can make the world a better place. If you see something, let's say it well. If you see something, if you did not go home with anything today, I think this is a good, will I call it mantra now? This should be a good mantra to take home. All right? Come on, if you enjoyed that session as much as I did, put your hands together for Mama. Say, Mama, we love you. Say, Mama, we love you. So when you see the slogan, police is your friend, see now, are they not our friend? Are they not our friend? They have taught us what we need to know, what we need to do, you know, as a girl child. Even as a boy child, even though they are not here. But we have learned something. Have you learned something today? Oh my God. In fact, I have overlearned. It just felt like you should just keep going on and on and on. It was a very interesting session. One more time, put your hands together for Mrs. Agbede Zokumo. Thank you so much, ma. We love you. All right, we are taking it a step further. At this point in time, I told you earlier on that these are life-transforming sessions. And of course, the last person that will be speaking to us today is someone I respect so much. And I know he will just put the icing on the cake from what all our speakers have said so far. Before I introduce our next speaker, remember our winner from the last game we did? Miss Leonard Emanuela, where are you? Remember I told you I have a gift for you. No, now. Where is she? From Ejeba School. Abi? Ejeba College. Abi? Remember I told you I have a gift for you. So someone has offered to give her 5,000 naira. Put your hands together for that. Yes, I know. So we're going to be having more of those sessions. After this next session, we're going to be having a breakout session where we'll be shared into some kind of small groups. So let's see what we can do with that, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to quickly bring up our next speaker. This man is a man of God. And just like our last speaker said, he's someone who is very dear to a lot of us, a lot of people right here, right now. And he will be putting the icing on the cake. I believe God has a word for him to give to us today. And please, like you have done, keep writing. I believe you still have your pen and your paper. Keep writing. And of course, if you may have questions from the last session as well, you might want to ask one or two questions. Just write them down and come and give it to me. All right? I would deliver your question. And of course, our speaker will answer your question. Okay? So she's still very much around. So if you have questions from the last session, please put them down. After the next session, we'll be answering some of these questions. Do we understand? Do we understand? All right. So, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, if your hands are not too busy, I would like you to do a standing ovation. Please, can we be on our feet as we welcome our next speaker in the person of Pastor Edewo Egedegbe. Come on, put your hands together for him. Don't stop clapping till he gets here. Don't stop clapping till he gets here. Don't stop clapping until he gets here. Come on, celebrate this great man of God as he comes to speak to us this afternoon. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Please take your seats. Please be seated. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. It is great to be in the midst of great people like you. First, I'd like to give it up to God for a day like this, a day that is special, a day that is full of wonders. And secondly, I'd like to acknowledge our mama in the house, Madam Ruth Edema, for putting this together. If you want to clap, clap. Things can't change until we change our approach to doing things. The society will never change until we change our approach to society. So sitting here today, you are very fortunate, and I trust God that this will mark a beginning of a new era for us as a people. I say this will mark a new beginning for us as a people. In the name of Jesus. Let me also appreciate my sister who has just done a human's job a while ago, CSP Temi Agbede, for that very beautiful presentation. Before I go to my prepared speech, so we can have some more time to engage with you, so I will just read through my speech. Then, of course, I will send the soft copy so you can also engage with it after now. Now, we've gone to places. Our understanding of the challenge we have in this country drove us into the establishment of what we call security education advocates. Myself, the DPO, and Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Onye Kemefuna is a tripod stand. She is representing the security set. I represent the civil society, while Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Onye Kemefuna represents the educational sector. I'm a criminologist by training, so I have a bit of the security as well. So we put ourselves together to see what we can do. And in doing this, we have also engaged with the Ministry of Education at the national level, of course at the state level. We are trying to develop a curriculum that can teach security education from the very basics. Like you heard this morning from her, that's the tips of what is ongoing. So we are conscripting it into a module that will be taught from primary, secondary, up to the elementary. So we have understanding of our environment, who we are, and what best we can become. That is just on a lighter note to let you know that for you to be part of this event, it shows that you are going somewhere, and together we will get there. I say together we will get there. In the name of Jesus. So I'm going to be talking to us quickly, reading through my prepared speech. upholding the rights and responsibility of the girl child and the Child Right Act. Upholding the rights and responsibility of the girl child and the Child Right Act. Being a presentation made by me today at a very great seminar today with a theme, She Can. That's what captivated me. She can. Because everything good is possible. Everything good is possible. That speaks to the she can. So as a way of introduction, I said human rights are rights inherent to all human beings, regardless of race, sex, male or female. And let me pause here. From the presentation of the first person, and of course our DPO here, I have all of that captured in my speech here. And I'm going to be sharing with us. Whereas you are the girl child, we are talking about the girl child, and the boy child will not be, isolated. So you will hear that in passing. Human rights include the right to life and liberty, freedom from slavery and torture, freedom from opinion and expression, the right to work and education, and many more. Everyone is entitled to these rights without discrimination. Without discrimination, be it girl or boy. It is important to know that human rights are not limited to a particular group, sex, religion, tribe, persons, or country, but they are universal because their primary aim is to protect the dignity of human person or any citizen of a country. The girl child is a young female child. The term girl child in the narrow context is often used to describe a biological female offspring from birth to 18 years of adulthood. On a broader context, it is used to describe a young female child or an unmarried woman. However, in any of the contexts, the term girl child focuses on their rights and well-being with regards to education, empowerment, advocacy, and addressing disparities, barriers, challenges, inequalities, and disadvantages that girls face in various aspects of life, including education, healthcare, and social justice, among others. Now, who is a girl child? The girl child is God's heritage, like the boy child, in Psalm 127, verse 3. With uniqueness, Psalm 127, verse 3 talks about, that the children are the heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is our reward. So, children talks about the male and the female. With unique characteristics and responsibility. The responsibility of a girl child extends far beyond traditional gender roles, as they have a vital role in shaping a just and equitable society, like the convener of this program, Madam Ruth Edema, is doing today. I thought you would clap for her. Thank you. Suffice it to say that the girl child of today is a tomorrow's woman, mother, who embraces education, self-empowerment, positive leadership, and accepts social responsibility by holding herself accountable for any unpleasant outcome of her life without blaming others. All of that has been told to you in the first and second presentation. You have yourself to blame for your failure. You can't blame me for your failure. I have my responsibility, you have your responsibility. The girl child is imbued with inspiring inherent qualities. She has foresight, she's intelligent, and she's a leader. Observe a set of twins. Thank you. Thank you. Now, this speaks to the testimony she shared when she began. How she was intentional about joining the Nigerian police. And that has carried her all along. She didn't have time to share more of it because of time constraint. So that is to tell you that there are inherent qualities in the girl child that is in you that you need to manifest. When she arises, she makes things happen. Once she finds her voice, she will not succumb to silence. She will not take no for an answer. In a nutshell, she is a strong voice and formidable force of positive change in society, contrary to how she is erroneously being perceived and portrayed as a weakling by our skewed society. You need to be intentional. Without mincing words, the uniqueness of the girl child is enormous. However, in response to popular demand, I will take ample time to illustrate the behavioral tendencies peculiar to the girl child and have oftentimes subjected her to inhuman treatment and subjects of mockery. Many of them you have heard from the two presentations a while ago. But I have a video, just a small clip, that I want our studio. Can you just play that? It's about 2-3 minutes. If you have it, please come, put it on there. Behaving beggarly, urgent 2K. I want us to speak to it. If you can put it on there, it will make a whole lot of sense. I like pictures to speak to us directly on that. Urgent 2K. Urgent 2K. Urgent 2K. Urgent 2K. Urgent 2K. Behaving beggarly.
Babe, bye-bye now.
What is bye-bye now? What is bye-bye now? If you tell me that you love me,
We can just, let's watch.
at work. If you not say that I love you, baby.
Babe, I love you is food.
Yes, it's food for the soul.
Fine, it's food for the soul. Go to
Tell me
work
I
now.
love you, mama.
Oh, I love you, mama.
Say, I love you, my baby.
You have started again.
Do for me now.
I love you, my baby. I love you, mama, and I love you, my baby.
you
They are the
say
same thing.
plenty because the day is long so that it will be enough for me to survive.
I love you, mama, and I love you, my baby. It's the same
It's
thing.
not the same thing.
Oh yeah, I love you, my baby.
Say, I love you, my baby, forever, forever.
I love you, my baby, forever, 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 forever. Amen.
No, okay. You say, my Jogomilo baby.
Babe, they go.
Say, my Jogomilo baby.
Go now.
Do something. Say, my Jogomilo baby.
My Shoko Milo baby.
My baby, baby.
They go work. Leave here.
Say, my baby,
Go,
baby.
bye-bye.
No, leave him.
Now, did you see that? This is what is happening in our climb today. Young lady, just at the age of most of you are seated here, you indulge in things that will not take you anywhere. That's why I was glad, even though I was to speak first, you called her first. And she was able to share her testimony, speaking to what I have here. When you are determined, the sky is too close for you. Once you are determined, what a heart of a man can conceive and believe, you are able to become. The girl child is a girl child with inbuilt, inherent qualities that you can use to make your world. So it's not time to flirt around. It's not time to do my Shokomilo. What's Shokomilo? For a teenager. What do you want to do with that? Do you know she has 6 children? Does she look like it? So this is how to carry yourself, which is why we are coming raw to you so you are able to understand who you are, what you can become in the global world that we are finding ourselves today. So inability to understand one's value. The question is, if we can understand the financial value of a country's currency, why can't we understand our own individual self? It's important. It's important to understand who we are. Inability to accept personal responsibility. Always blaming other people. Which is why I said earlier, you don't blame me for your failure. Blame yourself. Blame yourself. Low self-esteem. Subjecting one's life to other people's negative opinion. Imbalance, misplacement, chasing shadow in the name of looking for who is looking for you. Nobody is looking at you. Nobody is looking at you. Just behave as you are just doing your thing. You don't need endorsement of the next person. No. This is how to go. Now, as a citizen of a nation, there are certain duties that come with you. Don't forget I talked about, understanding, upholding your rights and responsibility in line with the Child Rights Act of 2003. The Constitution of Nigeria is very clear. on what we need to do. I need to let us know a bit of that quickly as I run. As a citizen of Nigeria, there are certain duties you are expected to perform in order to enjoy your fundamental rights in line with Chapter 2, Section 24 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which include the respect for dignity of other citizens, their rights, their legitimate interests, and living in unity and harmony in the spirit of common brotherhood. Most instructively, it is important to note that respecting the right of other citizens or persons is actually protecting your rights from being abused by others. When you respect my rights, of course you won't be disturbed in any case. You are also protecting your own right by extension. So citizens' rights under the law, Chapter 4 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the following are rights of every citizen as contained in the Constitution as amended. Good. So, right to life, right to the dignity of the human person, right to privacy, right to personal liberty, right to fair hearing, right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion, right to freedom of expression, freedom of the media, right of access to information, right to freedom of association, right of assembly, demonstration, picketing, and petition. Your political right is your right. Freedom of movement and residence, right to economic and social rights, right to private and family life. All of these are rights that you must grow up with. In all of the schools we have gone to and the public places we have gone to speak, we've always handed this over to them. What you don't know, we place you under. What you know, we place you on top. The one you don't know, we put you under foot. But the one you know places you up there. So these are rights that come with you. When you are molested, when we say speak out, speak up, speak out, it is because your right has been infringed upon, you need to speak. And when you speak, I can tell you the truth, a number of response will come from where you least expected because you have done something. I trust God will continue to do something. Provision of Section 11 of the Child Rights Act 2003. This section expressly provides as follows. Every child is entitled to respect for the dignity of his or her person. And accordingly, no child shall be, among other things, subject to physical, mental, or emotional injury, abuse, neglect, or maltreatment, including sexual abuse. You heard it clearly from her. This is the Constitution backing all what she has said. It's clear for us to note that at a time like this, we must know the weapon we have to wage war against Satan and his cohort, or subject to torture, inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment, or subjected to attacks upon his or her honor or reputation, or held in slavery or servitude, while in the care of a parent, legal guardian, or school authority, or any other person or authority having care of that child. To put it in better perspective, the girl child is entitled to this right, same as the boy child. Which is why she said earlier that she wished that some boys are also here to hear what we're also telling the girl child. So because we live in the same society, if the girl child is well trained and the boy child is not well trained and they go to the same place, there's going to be catastrophe. So this, sensitization, conscientization needs to go around at all time. For the purpose of emphasis, let me reiterate that one sure way to protect ourselves from being a victim of circumstance, especially as a girl child, is to know your fundamental right under the Constitution and the Child Rights Act, including their application. It's not enough to know something. You need to apply that knowledge that you have. It's important to take note of that. Just as the Bible acknowledges that lack of knowledge as one reason for people's destruction. My people are perished for lack of knowledge. But thank God for knowledge that is coming your way. You will not be destroyed in Jesus' name. The invaluable truth is that the education of a girl child is a right, just as the boy child, and it can't be negotiated, because negotiation of the right to education is an infringement, and it can be enforceable where there is a threat to its sanctity or there is a proof of violation. Put succinctly, the importance of girl child in our society cannot be overemphasized because they play a vital role for betterment of society, as evident in the girl child innate ability, managerial skills, economic skills, emotional skills, and training, which enormously contribute to the national development. The testimony of our DPO is a pointer to this. Truth be said, an educated girl can only grow through a literate woman who has great courage and zeal to break the circle of inhibitive social vices by imparting good training and knowledge to her daughter. Did you hear her testimony earlier? How the mother schooled her as she was growing up. And at any point that a man wants to come, she remembers what the educated mother told her. That's what I meant by what I've said here. You must be conscious about how you groom your children. You must be conscious. You must take responsibility, because it's your responsibility to train up a child in the way it should grow, so that when it grows up, she will not depart from those things. This is very important, and we must take note of it. Truth be said, like I mentioned that. However, it is pertinent to say that for the girl child to fully utilize her diverse basic knowledge and skills, that is a compelling need for her to understand her potentials and how to develop herself through acquiring relevant knowledge by learning and having good mentors. Today, she stands as a mentor to all of you girls here. You look up to her. Call her when you have challenges. She'll be able to tell you one of those things that you need to do to overcome those challenges. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. So you utilize those basic knowledge, skills, and the compelling need for her to understand her potentials and how to develop through acquiring that relevant knowledge by learning and having good mentors, especially this time that social good values are gradually eroding by the day with advent of social media. It's social media that made us all what that one was saying earlier. Shoko Milo, tell me I love you. Tell me I love you so that you tell me more, so that as I, even though if you are not there, I will remember you. What is that? That's a brain that is not put to good use. Please, let's be wary. So how do you maximize your potential as a girl child? Having given you an idea of what the law says about the Constitution, your rights, how do you now maximize your potential as a girl child? Every youth has got given potentials, ability, or skills for relevance. When identified and applied, it will make the most of his or her fulfillment as a youth. Now, potential is something within to offer. It's something within to offer, otherwise known as innate ability, inherent in you. It's one area of strength. It is a natural inbuilt capacity to get things done. Maximizing potential, therefore, is the ability to fully release one's skills for extraordinary exploits. Let me pause here and tell you this. When you do ordinary things, you get ordinary results as a girl child. And it applies to the boy child. But when you go extra, it is the extra mile you go that makes you extraordinary. Is somebody hearing me this afternoon? It is the extra mile that you go when others have stopped. That's what places you ahead of them. Knowledge strengthens. Knowledge increases. So every girl child in the house hearing my voice this afternoon, please do well to go beyond the normal. Do well to go beyond the normal. Because the normal is for everybody. But the abnormal is for the extraordinary. It's for the unique girl child that has something to offer to change our world. I won't be surprised that CSP to me become IGP of Nigeria in some years to come. Because she has said it. The angels have picked it. They have taken it to God. And she's walking her path in that direction. So this is how we dream as girl child, as boy child. I do not want to bore you with a lot of testimony, because the chief shared a lot. We can drive from there and begin to implant some of those values in us. So, steps to maximizing your potential. These are the things you need to do. You need to understand the positive values or benefits of your God-given potential. Positive values of the potential that you have. Number 2, you discover or identify your potentials. Find out the things you are good at doing and improve on them. This is one way to excel. Develop your skills / potential through exercise. We are training you now. Nothing stops you. In your little stage, get your peer groups together who are not privileged to be here. You can bring them up and begin to mentor them because you'll be mentored. Knowledge gain that is not exercised is a wasted knowledge. You are being given knowledge today. What do? You go and exercise it. And it is in exercising it that you grow from strength to strength. What you do oftentimes, you become expert at. So I'm challenging you to go back there and, of course, domesticate what we are doing to you now. Go there and debrief to your peers and tell them, look, I've gone for a section today. They've told me as a girl child, I have this quality, I have this, and you to do. By that, you are already creating leadership for yourselves. You're already leading at your tender age. By the grace of God, I've been leading as far back as some 40 years ago. I've been leading, even as a child. So I'm not surprised I'm where I am today. I would have been surprised if I'm not here because I've been conscious about it. May God give us understanding this day. In the name of Jesus. Please permit my phrase. By the grace of God, I'm a pastor, so I could just, alter some prayers and we just accept them. Your skills / potential are seeds of greatness that must be sown in every given opportunity. Sometimes you create the opportunity, and after creating it, you trade with the opportunity. When Madam Ruth met me some months back, and she told me this, I was so fascinated. I've been running a leadership school in this town for 8 years now. We train people for free. 1 year. And our call for application will be out very soon. We've trained thousands of people on understanding leadership and entrepreneurship for free. 1 year. We meet once every month. We've graduated people. August will be graduating the 8th set of people. My organization was established to build capacity of citizens of this country. So I'm just there. And I saw her, she said, her target is the girl child. So if we are able to pick every aspect, I'm picking one, you are picking one, somebody else is picking one, and we are dazing the world with knowledge that edifies, that enthrones, it won't take time. It becomes our word, not their word. It becomes our word because we take ownership by the actions that we take, by the choices that we made. Seek opportunity for training or mentorship where possible, applicable. Engage the force of faith. You need to believe. Be diligent with your skills. Get committed. Handle your skills / potentials extraordinarily. Faithfulness in little is crucial to fruitfulness. All of these are some, qualities that you need to identify and you run with them daily. Now, what are the enemies of skills / potential? Number 1, wrong company. She talked about it. I don't need to belabor that. Wrong company. Procrastination. Laziness. Entitlement mindset. All of these are little forces that can cut you down. Wrong company. You procrastinate. Okay, I will do it tomorrow. Do it now. Do it now. Tomorrow has its own package. Why not do it today? That's why the Bible says, make haste while it shine, for the night cometh when no man can walk. Now that you have identified, what do? Run with it. As you get to tomorrow, the one of tomorrow comes, you run with it as well. That's progression. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 18, he said, for the path of the just man is like a shining light that shines brighter unto a perfect day. So life is a progression, not retrogression. So the one that you have found, please run with it. Don't wait. The word is waiting to hear you. The word is waiting to hear you. Please seize the moment. Benefit of maximizing skills. When you maximize your skill, what comes to you? Enlargement comes. You are enlarged. You are promoted. Undeniable impact. Nobody can doubt your impact, even though they don't like your face. But they can't shy away from the product that comes from you. That's what it is. Once you are result-oriented as a young child, the world will stand at attention for you. I'll be sharing few examples with you of Nigerian women who have done well, and at the global stage they are there. At our national level they are there. So please, determine to be one of those people that make news for good. It's very important. Enthronement, a man's skill is a great destiny opener. Your skill is a great destiny opener. What you are good at will open destinies for you. Attribute of an outstanding girl child. An outstanding girl child is focused. An outstanding girl child is dedicated. She is disciplined and has integrity. All of these they are spoken to. So please be very mindful of all of this. As you delight in them, you internalize them and begin to practice them. It won't be long. The shaft will be separated from the grain. It doesn't take time because two of them do not belong to the same place. So by virtue of your knowledge and what you stand for, you'll be elevated while they are still there. It's important to take note of this. So consequence of a girl child living by chance, living by those forces that she talked about extensively earlier. What are the consequences that comes with it? Frustration comes. Bitterness comes. Victim of circumstance. You blaming others. And my mama nice cause harm. Nobody caused it. As bad as your mother may be, there are worse mother if you dare to ask. As bad as you want to portray that your mother, your father, if you ask for more, you will see that even your mother is a gold. That's how life is. So you take responsibility for your life. I lost my father when I was just 12 years. 12 years. In the village. My aged mother, who is 100 this year, yes, decided to help to see that I become something. The only boy in the midst of 10 children. Only surviving boy. So life comes with challenges. But how prepared are you to brace the storm and break all the obstacles? That's what it is. Today, the early death of my father didn't stop me. It didn't stop me. So don't blame others for your failure. Living by chance is very, very, very endemic. Please, take note of this. Take note of this. Youthful age as a girl can either be useful or wasteful. The choice is yours. Example of women who utilize their potentials. I have them here, a number of them. Number one is our Amazon, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is GCON. He's a Nigerian economist serving as the Director General of the World Trade Organization since March 2021. She's the first woman, did you hear that? First woman in Africa to lead the World Trade Organization as Director General after serving two presidents as Minister of Finance in Nigeria. Two different presidents. She served them, a girl child. From Ogwachuku here, from Delta State here. From Delta. I pray for you here. You will make news. I say you will make positive news. In your time, you will make positive news. In the name of Jesus. Number two, Amina Mohammed. Amina J. Mohammed, GCON as well. A British Nigerian diplomat and a politician, serving as the 5th Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations. Previously, she was Nigerian Minister of Environment for 2015 to 2016 and was a major player in the post-2015 Sustainable Development Goal Agenda process. She was a prominent name there. That took her to where she is today. So, seizing opportunity is very important. Chinamanda Ngozi Adichie is a Nigerian author who is regarded as a center figure in post-colonial feminist literature. She is the author of award-winning novels Purple Hibiscus, Half of a Yellow Sun, and Americana. Aisha Yusuf. Aisha Somtoshuku Yusuf is a Nigerian political activist and a businesswoman. She is the co-founder of # Bring Back Our Girls movement, which brought attention to the education of over 200 girls from a secondary school in Chibok, Nigeria, on the 14th of April 2014 by the terrorist group Boko Haram. Ibikun Awosika. Abiodun Ibikun Awosika is a Nigerian businesswoman, motivational speaker, and author. She is the first female chairperson of First Bank of Nigeria. She was appointed a member of Binance Global Advisory Board in September 2022. Kafayat Sani, the first female fighter pilot in the Nigerian Air Force in 2019, at just 22 years old. Kafayat Sani became the first female fighter pilot in the 55-year history of the Nigerian Air Force as at 2022. She is also the first woman to go through regular combat training at the Nigerian Defense Academy, NDA. To be winged for a fixed-wing fighter aircraft, Sani has also trained in the US and was named the overall best pilot at the NAV 401 Flying Training School, Kaduna State in 2017. Now, of course, our own CSP, Omoshe Temi Agbedezo, come on. Una for clap now. I mean, I know they follow me. You people are not following me. You should follow me. CSP, Omoshe Temi Agbedezo, come on. DPO, Borikoko Police Divisional Headquarters, DDPA, Efrun, Delta State. First woman commander, Special Protection Unit, SPU. She talked about it by herself here. You know, say they say who they lie, now they say weakness day London. So that when you call her, they say now London it day. She spoke about it, and I have it in my presentation. We didn't talk about it. I know so. I know so. It is important to promote our own. Now, she initiated and supervised the newly built and furnished Borikoko Divisional Headquarters, dedicated with 2 operational vehicles in April 2025, funded by Tantita Security Services Nigeria Limited. She is a co-founder and driver of Security Education Advocates, a seasoned body advocating for catching them young on the right path, among several other adventures. Now, of course, our own Madam Ruth Edema, she's not left out. Can you see her there? Yes, she's not left out. Madam Ruth Edema, the Girl Child Rights Advocate and Executive Director of the Roots Gender Foundation. She is doing a great job by organizing this program. Can we put our hands together for her? So as I conclude, everyone has a right that must be respected in line with the laws of Nigeria. And as a girl child, knowing these rights will help you in making decisions of how to live your life, because you have a right to personal liberty. How to live your life is your right, especially as an adult. However, in order for you to make good decisions and live an outstanding and exemplary life, you must deliberately choose to empower yourselves by attending seminars such as this. Please tell your parents when you get home. They should search for seminars for you to attend. The ones that trains you on the way to go, not the contrary. To attend for an outstanding exemplary life, you must deliberately choose to empower yourself by attending the seminars, training, reading books and stories of successful persons within and outside Nigeria. Also, you must understand that while empowerment is about sharing valuable materials or money by public office holders or organizations, on the other hand, empowerment is about equipping yourself with relevant knowledge and skills and technical know-how. What you know that others don't know places you ahead of them. You can put it down. What you know that others don't know places you ahead of them. Whether they like your face or not, they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. Because you have the answer. You know, the key that opens the door to that big parlor of yours is very tiny, isn't it? The key is very tiny. But without that key, you can't access the big mansion. That's what knowledge does. So please, crave for knowledge as a growing child. It will help you. It will help you. The core essence of empowerment is for self-improvement, self-reliance, determination, among others. You must deliberately choose a part of life that will bring honor to you and your family, like those aforementioned women, great women who are mentioned above. And of course, our madam here that is organizing this program for you and I to learn today. Can you put your hands together once more? You know what that does? When you celebrate good things comes on you. It is what you celebrate that grows. When you don't celebrate things, you are not a candidate for growth. Anything that is good, celebrate God for it. When you do that, knowingly or unknowingly, good things begin to, you begin to attract good things. That's one mystery that people don't understand. So when we thumb up for your people, please, let's give them that accolade, giving glory to God. Also bear in mind that a well-trained girl child can end up with a boy child that is not well-trained. Take note. A well-trained girl could end up with a poorly trained boy child. And what happens? Negating all our attributes and values. So as we train, educate, and enlighten the girl child, Madam Edema, please listen to this. As we train and educate, enlighten the girl child, same should be done to the boy child. Same should be done to the boy child. So we have better women to better men, making better society for everyone. Yes. Yes. So this is the way to deconstruct and reconstruct it. When we train the girl child and train the boy child, we have a two sects that are both trained. They know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, who to do it. There are many things we pray about today. Wisdom demands that we don't even need to pray about them. Because we're not using wisdom, we're not using our head. Because the head is obsolete. So training all of us all together is a core requirement. Finally, it's important to know that where your right stops, that is where another person's right starts. Because laws are made to protect everybody. The reason you should be mindful to stay away from your detractors and remain focused. Before I say the last statement, I'd like to just tell you by the wayside that as part of our determination in Security Education Advocates and in my organization, Value Rebate Center, we are determined to listen to your complaints of any abuse of any kind. We listen to it with facts to back it up. We help you escalate it to the rightful agencies of government, and you get attention. Which is why we came with that antidote, that when you see something, say something and do something. You may have been hearing it word over. When you see something, say something. But we went beyond that. When you say something, what happens thereafter? If you don't take action, everything will remain. Of course, in science, every object remains on a standstill until adequate force is applied to it. So the adequate force is the doing something that needs to be added to the saying something, having seen something. Is that clear to somebody? Is that clear to you? Good. So at the end of the day, we could leave our numbers with you, so that you could share with us some of those things that are critical, that we can put our heads together and see how we rebrand this country that is so blessed. And some people, some very few characters, are trying to turn the hand of the clock, anti-clockwise. But God will help all of us. We'll be able to stand tall when necessary to brace the tray and bring the best of all our citizens in this country. In the name of Jesus. So finally, as a growing girl child today, this is a question for you. As a growing girl child today, what will you be remembered for tomorrow? It's a food for thought for you. May the Lord God bless you. Keep his face to shine upon you. Thank you.
Come on now, don't stop clapping till he goes back to his seat. Daddy will love you. Thank you so much for that powerful session. Thank you. Thank you very much, DJ Solo. I believe we are gaining knowledge. While Daddy was talking, I saw a lot of us writing. That is a very good one. Do we have questions? Does anyone have questions? Any question for any of our speakers? Okay, so if there is none, I think I have one question. I just ask this one question before we go to our next segment. And my question is to you, Mommy, Ma. Now, you talked so much, during your session, and I think it's very important that we actually, get to understand this thing. Because sometimes some of these children get into all these kinds of, gets involved in all this kind of molestation because they refuse to speak up, right? And most times it's not deliberate. Now, let's also talk about the point of curiosity. They say curiosity kills a cat, right? I served in a school where it was all girls. It was an all-girls Islamic school somewhere in Oyo State. And I remember I was teaching them computer science at the time. And I had this session with the children after the break. And the moment I entered into the class, I noticed this group of girls, they just gathered and they were watching something from a phone. Now they had a phone and they were watching a video in the phone. So the moment I stepped into the class, could see the chaos, everyone trying to adjust themselves. Now, two things. I don't know what they were watching, but the moment I was able to retrieve the phone from that child's hand and I went to give it to the principal, and the principal was like, I have seized a lot of them. In fact, I am tired. Because this is a rule that they keep breaking in the school. Do not bring your handsets to school. Now, two questions in one. Number one, whatever video they were watching, sometimes people watch these videos and they want to go and practicalize what they are watching. We've seen cases of that happening so many times. I mean, there was a school one time in Lagos where we saw this. They went for a camp somewhere in Dubai, and we saw the girl. I don't know if some of you watched that video that time. Did you see it? So you know what I'm talking about. So the girl was on top of the boy in the camp, the hostel where they were in Dubai, and they were practicing whatever it was, right? So they must have watched that video somewhere. Out of curiosity, they want to see how the thing be. Do you understand? Now, the point of curiosity is one, and then the point of having a phone. These days, the age of social media, everyone is online. Our kids, in fact, you will see a child of 10 years having a big phone, and you'll be like, what is this child doing with this phone? And you're bringing it to school. So how can we address that? Admonishing parents, giving children phones that are big enough for an adult. And then for working moms, busy moms, sometimes it also talks about parents are not having time for their children. How can we now strike that balance to say, okay, yes, I know I'm busy, I'm working, but then how can I still create the time to be available for my kids so they don't go around getting the wrong information from outside when I am there? I should have been able to give them the right information and give them the right advice to things that are troubling them. So, Ma, please, can you help us answer these questions?
Thank you so very much, Ma. I will start from what a wise man said, and a pastor. He asked that everybody should bring point of contact for the work of their ends. And a lot of us went to the church or to the online program. I went with my pistol and my ID card. And I'm sure tailors came with scissors to the main church. But the man came up and said, our kids are the works that we do. They are our future, the real work of our hand. Because the time will come in our old age that we will not be able to do that thing you are praying for again. They will be the one getting back to us and giving back to us. So they are the real work that we have in our youthful age, so that in return, when we grow old, they can serve us. You have not succeeded until your children succeed. I tell parents that no matter how busy you are, create time for your children. Talking about the phone and the unnecessary exposure of our children is unfortunate, We see these things on social media and in, should I call it, which world do we call it now? Civilized world. And we imbibe and bring it fully, inculcate it into our system without reasoning the other side of it. They have a way, it's affecting them over there too. But they still have a firm way, despite not beating their children. They have what they call screen time. We are so lousy as parents in Africa that even if it's bad enough, that okay, I didn't buy phone for my child, she's watching cartoon on television, there should be screen time for every child. And we should be able to talk to them. That's where we have failed. And that's why I said parental failure is the reason why we are where we are in Nigeria. Majorly, that's the problem. Those days, community raise a child, not just one person. When I say parental failure, I'm not talking of Temi as the mother to children. I don't know how we beat state. Parents those days, they caution us, they beat us. A friend of mine told me he traveled home. He works with DPR. He's a grown-up man with grown-up children. He said the mother slapped him for coming home after 7 o'clock. Recently, a married man. Those days, network news, 7 o'clock news in my house, they're not born you well. Even as a male child, to be outside the house when the news is read, 7 o'clock, everybody, including my father, will be watching the news together. How did we miss it? Our fathers, our mothers are at beer parlor at 11 o'clock, ma. Still drinking. The children are at home by themselves, practicing things they saw in films and on phone, among themselves. So I think majorly parental failure, societal failure. We care about what people around us will say if we do the right thing. Yoruba people will say, you don't say it there and die there. Meaning, say your own. Let it be on record that you have said it. You can't change the world, but you can change the space around you. And that's why all of us at Security Education Advocates see, we took it upon ourselves, like that the other was said, to go around, not only schools, we've been interacting with parents. In some schools we went to, we had a lot of complaint from teachers. It's not like our days. Remember in our days, you can't plait some funny hair to school. You can't cortex your nails. You don't wear dropping earrings to school. You don't even do hairstyle in my secondary school. I went to Federal Government Girls College, Akure. You don't even do hairstyle that comes to your face. They believe it's affecting you, like this my daughter's hairstyle, that you can see the blackboard. Yes, so they will flog you. You can't. But these days, everything goes. And we believe it's civilization. Our children are pointing at negative clothes in boutique. We are buying for them. One of the schools we went to, that you remember, an 11-year-old boy, 10 plus, he turned 11 on February 13th. And 2 weeks before then, we went to the school. He stole the sum of, how much, Daddy?
1.4.
1.4 million. 1,400,000, and he blasted all. 10 plus. True life story. Now, Daddy mentioned the amount. But because we told them, if you see something, say something. A girl, okay, he was in GS2 in that school. He was chasing an SS1 girl. And he told the girl to tell the friend that I need the number, I want to say something to you. So because we went to the school on a Tuesday, and on Tuesday evening, towards close time, and Wednesday, he was chasing the girl. So the girls went to the proprietress or to the head of school administration and told him what was going on. And he said, okay, play along. In the night, he started toasting her. And he brought money on the table and said, money is not a problem. They had a screenshot of it. On Thursday in school, they asked him, where did you get money? He was brought to the station. We recovered almost all these things. What will bust your bubble, sir, ma, is that majority of the things he bought with the money, my generation sold to him. How can a child, 10 years, walk into a boutique with 200,000 naira cash? And my generation sold to him. And the woman came. The moment I said, madam, in psychology of crime, there is a thief, there is a receiver. Now you receive, now you do. He said, I had surgery. I cannot stay. She started calling doctors and people for. Then I was forced to say to her. I asked her a question. Do you have a child? And when she said no, I didn't know when I said no wonder. Because the husband made a comment that there are even people younger than them that stays in the hotel and orders for things in my generation, and you supply in Nigeria. Where are we going? A 10-year-old child, somebody younger than 10, enters hotel to check in, hotel and collect such money, and house a girl or boy of 10 years in their hotel because of greed for money that we take, none of us is taking it anywhere. Even when we sleep at night, we don't even see what we own. So I don't know how we can curb this menace. These are the reasons that we got up our comfort zone and like, come, nobody is paying us. We don't demand for anything, we just go around. We want to talk to you, either you want to listen or not. Some of the schools, most students comes to school 11, 12. We have appointment of 7 o'clock, 7:30 assembly ground with most of the schools. We will get there at 7:30. The students that we want to go and talk to are not even in school. Most of the teachers are strolling in after that time. They ask them, see this one with low waist coming to school. Say, madam, now so if we talk, their parents go transfer us to village school. And the funniest part of it is that we went to a school that they told us that if you have put up appearance 3 times in a term, either you write exam or not, you must be promoted. In this state, that is here as a witness. So how do you want it to get better? That is the rot. That's the level we've got into. We just hope and pray to God. So it was at that point we decided to inculcate the community leaders and the parents. Let's say our own. Let's see where this can take us to. While we are taking care of other people's children, we hope and pray to God to help us watch over our own wherever they are. As teachers, as parents, not biological alone, please let's talk in our little space. When you see something wrong, say it. Let her call you any name. Okay, wait till you wear so. You're not fine like this. Go home. They will call you names. It's the way they are made in their generation. But let it be that you have said your own from your space. You see somebody imbibing in drug, please say it. And if you see it's detrimental, you have seen something, say it to authority. I saw those people. There's a school we went to, a little boy told us that they sell drug in that area. Yes, DPO Ekman raided the place. And he recovered not just drugs, firearms from the location. We went to a public school close to my division. And we noticed that teachers in the school were about 3. At the time we got there around 10, 11. Then Mommy Ikemefune made a comment that the commissioner sent us here. So they don't know if it's commissioner for education or commissioner of police. On that 10, 15 minutes, the car parking lot was filled. All of them came from their private business places. Not knowing teachers were under government employment, collecting salary. They have children. As we are destroying other people's children, because you put your own in private school, God will position a monster like you to destroy yours. It's as simple as that. It's karma. You have sowed it, you will reap it. Just do your own space. You can't change the world, but you can change the environment around you. In that same school, a week after, on Thursday we went there, on Monday or Tuesday, an 11 years or 12-year-old boy in GS2 was brought with 2 wraps of Indian hemp to my division. They are my witness. He comes to school to sell. But because we told the students, if you see something, say something. A little girl said, it's been going on in the same class. And went and like, please, if you get to the school, just pick randomly to the class, randomly. Don't go because he saw me looking at him. And the teacher went there. He picked about 5, started with him, and saw the raps of Indian hem. The mother came to the station to fight. Yes, please. Even the mother of the boy that stole 1.5 million had rings here. I just knew why the son was the way it was. She came to fight. That's the generation we are in. That's why I said we have failed this generation. We are the one that failed the ones coming behind. We were trained. We are not training our children. And unfortunately, there are too many distractions in the world today. In my university days, I never had a phone. Our law school result is posted in newspapers. Once your name know the newspaper, the whole of your neighborhood knows that you don't fail. Now they go they call you say, Temi, I don't see your name. Who? So you not be lawyer after all. But these days, she been a code. People will buy card, scratch card and go and check. So the secret is covered. You are calling him or our lawyer. Meanwhile, he failed. See the last jam. I know there are errors, but are they reading? What are we saying? They said there are errors, but the ones that there was no error, did they read? Some people still passed in the midst of all this. Why did we miss it this much? And these are the people, we said to them everywhere we go to. That boy, we went to some miracle centers and we saw grown up plenty, over 1,000 students. And we're told that this place is a miracle center. That yes, there are plenty in town. And we asked the meaning of miracle center. They said, you pass WAEC and jump there. No two ways about it. Then what I said, those people indulging in it, people like their children they paid for in that center will be the one to treat them in their old age when they need medical attention. Because that's the way we are padding and pushing it along. Those ones are growing up. They will jam a lecturer that went through same means. He will collect money and push them along. At the end of the day, it will come back to all of us. Imagine a doctor that doesn't even know the definition of biology carrying out operation on you. How did we parents miss it? Will my mother pay for miracle center for me? Then why am I paying for my child? Why are we destroying the generation next? We are the one, my children. We are the ones not fair to you. That's why you need to rise up. You can. You'll be fair to yourself. If mommy or daddy suggests to you that junior passed the exam once in so-so place, tell that's junior zone. Let me stay where I am. Let me study so that we'll have a future. Do you understand? And in the case of phone, parents, may we know they buy. And if we must buy, please put a control on it. A controlled child, like I said earlier, connection and correction, like the man told me. If there is connection, you can explain to your child. I gave this to you, but do you know what? This is the time to use it. These are places not to go. My house, the problem we have is Spider-Man for my 2 twins. I have these little twins. They are our retirement benefits. That's what we call them. They're just 3+, yes. And the one older than them is 15, going to 16. The one before the twins. So there are benefits. We'll be weak then. So I will tell them, I say, Spider-Man will not favor you. So the moment he sees the sister going to Spider-Man on top, he'll be like, Mommy, Michelle is watching Spidey. Then I will go there. You say, I'm not watching it. It just came up. At least there's a connection. They know that it's wrong to watch Spider-Man. And why? Because there are stunts that are evil. There are things they are doing that can cause bodily harm to the children. Just, if they must have the phone, tell them the extent to go, how to go about it. Let there be a limit. That's not their priority. Their priority is books and education for now. See that one asking, call me honey pepperoni. Call me. They feel less loved. That's another issue. Please tell your children every day you love them. I know you do love them. But when you don't say it out, they may not know. So they want this love and attention from strange men. Please tell them, parents that are here. And daughters, ask your parent, Mommy, don't you love me? How come you never mentioned it to me? Daddy, don't you love me? Tell me once in a while. Some I've never heard I love you before. So when an idiot tells them I love you on the road, they believe. And it's deceiving them. They don't even know the definition or meaning of love. Love is sacrifice. What is this sacrificing? It's destroying you and taking from you. And it says they love you. Love how? So you ask him, since the time started loving, what do they gain from it? I beg, the love from my mom and dad and family is enough for me. That should
Thank
be the
you.
decent reply to give to them. Please, I forgot something. If you see something and you want to say something, I think I should give you a phone number you could call. Anywhere we'll know who to link you with.
Yes, please take down the number.
Please take down this number. We forgot. And I'm sure my daddy was like, she has forgotten. I remember now. I heard them also whispering it, that I forgot that. If you see something and you need to say something, please take this number, 0803 47 43 999. That's the number to call. Should I come again? 0803 47 43 999. That's my number, Temi Agwede Zoko. If you call me, even if you are not under my jurisdiction, I should be able to know who to call to make a change or make amends. Once again, thank you and I love you.
Oh my God. Can we please give her a round of applause? Thank you so much, Ma. We appreciate you. Come on now, celebrate her, celebrate her.
Really try, you'll find there's no need to cry.
I believe this has been a great point of reawakening. I believe we have taken on a new challenge. And to our parents and teachers here, I believe we can have more intentional parenting. Let's be intentional about our children. Whatever work or whatever business or whatever thing you're doing, know that your children come first. So whatever you need to say to them, whatever you need them to say to you, you have to create that environment for them to be able to talk to you and be so open to you. One more time, can we celebrate all our speakers? Our daddy Adewale, thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you, sir. And of course, to our mama here, DPO in the building. Anybody will find my trouble now? I get DPO. You will see Pepe. Please celebrate her. Mama, we love you. Thank you so much. And of course, to Mr. Emmanuel Ekpoto, come on, put your hands together for him. They have all been wonderful. They have all been really impactful, and we are grateful to have them in our midst. Have we been blessed today? Have we gained knowledge today? Remember what we said. Remember the mantra for today. If you see something, and exactly so. All right, at this point in time, we'll just allow DJ Solo. He's been itching. He's been itching. DJ Solo. We'll just give him like 5 minutes to give us some serenading songs, after which I'll bring up someone very special to us. Okay? Are you ready for this session? So I'll give DJ, just give me a minute. I'll give DJ about like 5 minutes to do something. Just, give us some cool music to just, play around. And after that, we'll bring up the visionary. I thought that was a good place to clap. The woman behind She Can. We've been hearing about Madam Ruth, Madam Ruth, Madam Ruth, so we'll eventually get to hear her speak to us, okay? But let me allow DJ Solo just do something for like 5 minutes, and after which I will call her up to say a thing or two to us, and then we'll have a very interesting session. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? All right, DJ Solo, take it away for the next 5 minutes. Hey, let's go. Just something to cool up. So if you need to go and ease yourself, you need to eat something. I believe you were handed some little refreshment. This is the time for you to do all of that. Can we take our seats quickly? Let's do this with the speed of light. I want to bring on stage a great woman. This is someone I love so much. She is a girl child advocate. I thought I would see some clapping going on. That's more like it. That's more like it. She is a girl child advocate, and of course, the visionary behind She Can Initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the founder of the Ruth Gender Foundation. If your hands are not too busy, and please with a standing ovation, can we put our hands together for the woman of the moment, our very own Mrs. Ruth Collins Edema, as she gives us her own message. Thank you so much, ma. We celebrate you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Good boy. Easy now, me take it easy. Got you some cruise, my G's. You spoke one for the days. Come on for the body, no the breathe.
Wow. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. We are going to be very quick because we are running late on time. Thank you. Please sit down just for a very... thank you all for your time. Thank you to our daddy. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Ma. I was looking out for this height. I've been stretching my leg. Where is she? Where is she? Thank you for coming. Thank you, Mr. Epoto. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you to my husband, Prince Orushetime Edema, for helping me put this together. I could have had a much bigger crowd if I wanted. I didn't want that. I wanted a few girls that will be able to grab what we have to offer today. And I'm sure that you have heard what our elegant DPO said. I was listening intensely to everything that she said. It is very, very important. Thank you so much. My name is Ruth Edema Collins. I am a Warri girl child. Area! So I'm an African girl child. I've been through the struggles and challenges that is common to you all. All right? So most of us probably saw the news of the Nigerian man who was arrested in the UK last week for showing up to meet an underage girl for a possible intimate affair. This is not the first time that we are seeing such news. Please, for emphasis sake, the Child's Rights Act of 2003 defines a child as any person under the age of 18. And Delta State is among the 24 states in Nigeria that has adopted that law. Please, if you are under the age of 18, you are a child. Irrespective of how you look, don't get manipulated. Oh, you talk matured. You don't look like your age at all. Don't allow anybody manipulate you. By the laws of Nigeria, you are a child, irrespective of your size or how you look. Okay? Yes, so girls, on no account should you step into the room where he is occupying until he leaves. And they say, what if he calls me and say, come and get me this? I tell them, stand by the door and tell him to come outside and collect whatever he has asked you to go and get. Do not on any account get into a room where a man is as a girl child. If you are living in a neighborhood where you interact with your neighbors, don't go into their houses, their homes, alone. If you have to, go with somebody. Your safety is first your responsibility. So you need to know how to look after yourself. Okay? On this note, I wish to call on our distinguished state governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewori, to embrace and initiate karate training in secondary schools across Delta State as part of the fight against sexual abuse, bullying, and other forms of attacks among youths. It is important to note that teaching children and youth self-esteem, self-defense skills will promote a disciplined society free from crime. All right? So on this note, we are giving this out. This is our pack for you guys, you girls, okay? So we have a short that you are going to put on because the last phase of this event, we are going to teach you how to practically punch anybody that messes with you. See, when you live here, any man, woman that messes with you, they wouldn't even believe it. So you are going to put this on very quickly, right? And we have pad in the bag. This is about 30 pieces for you, all right? We also have antiperspirants. It looks like it's nothing, but some girls are vulnerable because of roll-on. A boy can walk up and say, I will buy you roll-on now. You are smelling. Let me buy you. You don't have. They can become vulnerable because of roll-on. So please don't look at it like that, okay? And we have our wristband just to remind you that you are special. Miss Bold. So we have all that just to motivate you today. Who can tell me one of her rights as a girl child? I have something for you. Your right as a girl child. Let me come close to you. Your right as a girl child. Okay. I like this pretty girl's face. Tell us one of your rights as a girl child. Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Abayowa Peace from Matuache the Second College. I believe as a girl child, you have the right to be heard all over the world. Thank you.
Okay, clap for her. She says she has a right to be heard. That is true. That is true. Okay, let me come to this side. Tell me one of your responsibilities as a girl child. One of your responsibilities as a girl child.
My name is Etoromi Zoe, and one of my responsibilities as a girl child is the right to speak up and be heard, and to say something when you feel that something is wrong.
Okay, clap for her. She did great as well. You can also have that. Yes, darling. Tell me one of your rights as a girl child.
Hi, everyone. I am Nana Precious from Egbokodo Secondary School. As a girl, you need to have the right to stand up for yourself. Do what you know is right. Say what is right at the right time when is right.
Clap for her. I am looking for something. Yes, darling. Tell us one of your rights as a girl child.
Hi, I'm Gloria Kokodo. I'm from EC College 1. I have the right over myself because nobody has the right over me. Even my parents don't have the right over me. They don't have the right to tell me to do something that I know very well is not good for me to do.
Is she correct? She says nobody has the right to tell her what to do. That's not right. That is not one of your rights. Yes, darling.
My name is Success Ajay Dijesu. I'm from Wangwa Kingdom. I have the right to speak, the right to hear, and the right to do what I want to do if my parent does not direct me, or maybe I want to go to school. This is what I want to become. I have the right to become it by the grace of God.
Okay. Clap for her. She tried, though. Let me come to this side. I love your suit. Beautiful. Please tell us one of your rights as a girl child.
Hi everyone, I'm Adudu Bella from Oyebo International College. I have the right to education, dignity, and
please clap for her. She says she has the right to education, dignity, and what?
Education.
Okay. So lastly, let's look at the responsibilities. Tell us one of your responsibilities as a girl child.
My name is Asisa Gary from Standard International School. One of the responsibilities as a girl child is to be bold and do not let anyone intimidate you or talk you down.
Clap for her. She did well. Responsibility as a girl child. One of your responsibilities.
My responsibility as a girl child is to be able to do what is right, listen to elders, and be able to distinguish what is right from what is wrong.
Please clap for her. Nice one. Nice one. We have other games that are coming up for you, okay? So very quickly. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. So, lastly, I would like to talk on verbal self-defense. Verbal self-defense involves using words to protect yourself from attacks. Okay? It is the art of using words to protect yourself from any form of attack. Some techniques that you can use to verbally defend yourselves are: 1, to set boundaries; to stay calm and confident; to ask questions like, can you help me understand what you mean by "I don't look my age" and why you are saying this? So you can ask questions as a technique to verbally defend yourself. Also, you can take some time out if the situation becomes too heated. It's okay to take a break and come back to that conversation much later when everybody has cooled down. All right? Then finally here, these are some terms in self-defense. I call them life-saving statements. The first one here is, stop it. Can you say it? Can you say it loud? There are some girls that cannot say stop it. Oh. When a man is touching them, they will be smiling. Say stop it. Say it. Say stop it. Yes. That is one. The second one is no. Say no. Say no. If a man is saying, come and visit me, what do you say? No. That is the next one. Another one is, leave me alone. What did I say? Another one is, let me go. What did I say? Another one is, you are harassing me. Good. There was one day I went to the ATM to get cash. And this very huge man was just there, intimidating all the girls on the queue. He would come close to you and say, fine girl, now how much now you call take safe? See, I fit take care of you. I fit take care of you. See, you not even get money. That was how he was moving from one girl on the queue to the other. He got to my turn and he was also saying same thing. Funny enough, none of us was able to say anything to him. When I was done with my cash thing, I got into my car. He was shocked that I drove a car down. And he was looking at me. So I just got in and drove off. But I feel bad because there is something that one of us should have said to just put him in his place. Tell me what one girl should have said to put him in his place. Yes.
Stop it, you are harassing me.
Please clap for her. That is the only thing we needed to say. Stop it, you are harassing me. He would have taken off on his heels. He would have run, but none of us were able to say anything. As a young girl, if a man is harassing you, look at him in his eyes and say, stop, you are harassing me. Step back. I will report you. I will report you. And thank God you all have the numbers to call now. So there is no excuse of, I didn't know who to call. I don't know who to call. You have the numbers to call. You can call me. I will connect you to them. Is that clear? So nothing should be a barrier to your education, to your future. Is that clear? There is something else here. There are lots of them. There is take it back, move back, I have a right to defend myself. You have a right to defend yourself. You do. You have a right. And there is a last one. Help. Say help. Say help. You should be able to scream it, oh, when you are in a place and you know that you are being oppressed. You should be able to shout it, help, and help will come to you. Is that clear? Yes. So on this note, I like to drop my mic. I didn't want to waste time, okay? But before I go, I like to tell you that every human being has some vulnerable points in their body. Because one thing that makes us fear as girls, when you see a boy that is coming or that is doing stuff and you are scared to talk, is if I talk now, this one will beat me. Oh. If this one give me one blow, I will faint. Oh. Whether it's a boy, he's huge, he's tall, they have vulnerable parts in their body. And one is their eyes. Right? They have eyes. One is their eyes, another is their neck and their groins. Now, I'm teaching you these things to build your confidence. So that you don't go to a place and a man is what? Harassing you and you are just there. You cannot talk. You are scared. If I talk now, if he use this his hand and elbow me, I will just faint. He has eyes, right? He has groins that you can, So you don't have to be scared. Build your confidence. Get away from environments that you think makes you feel unsafe. And do not visit any man. Any man that says, come and see me. Don't visit them. Oh. Even if it's your classmates, a boy, don't visit them. If you must, go with somebody. Is that clear? Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Okay, so DJ Solo, just a minute, please. Okay, so Mama has been teaching us about self-defense, right? So I believe you have a little pack with you. In there, there's a t-shirt and a short. Would you like us to practicalize it? Would you like us to practicalize it? All right, so I want to learn how to do, stop harassing me, get up, like that. So please, I would love us to do this real quick. In another 10 minutes, okay? We should be done with this, okay? So now that's little shorts and t-shirts you have in that bag. We will just go upstairs now, Let us change into it. Yes. Let's quickly change into it and then come back. We'll do a little practical session and then we'll wrap up for today. Can we cooperate and do that quickly? So while the DJ is giving us some song, let's just go upstairs. They will direct you how to go upstairs. Just change into that wear and come back down and then we'll do a little practical session. All right, let's do this real quick now. Thank you. Remember to come back. You're coming back here after you're done now. Thank you.
You showed and the prayer that you made, I will make Jesus proud. Lord, the price that you paid and the love that you showed and the prayer that you made, I will make Jesus proud. Them say salvation when you do Ojoro. You bless the body, you give him victory Ojoro. The girl is fine, fresh and beautiful Ojoro. See, this Ojoro, this Ojoro, this Ojoro you do for me good oh. You take oh you want me oh. So, you know go pain also. Them know us before. You know better pass you before. I like tea that I'm picking. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Melody, sweetie, sugar. Honey, honey, honey. The melody like honey. Oh, by the way, the melody be like butter. Oh, by the way, the melody be like butter. When you do Ojoro, them say salvation when you do Ojoro. You bless the body, you give him victory Ojoro. The girl is fine, no fresh and beautiful Ojoro. See, this Ojoro, this Ojoro, this Ojoro you do for me, you know.
Raise your voice and shout, come on.
Behind, you can just help us push them behind. We are using that space in between there. And then our teachers, you can just come forward. We have an instructor that will be leading us in this session. So please just shift the chairs behind so we can use this space around here. All right? Our teachers, parents, this real quick. Teaching us self-defense. This is a very crucial point. is a very crucial activity. So please make sure you engage in it. Make sure you engage in this activity. It is not just for fancy, but we are actually teaching you something. Something that you will take for a very long time. Something that you will use for a very long time. So please take this session seriously. If I were you, this is one opportunity to learn karate. So please take it seriously. We have an instructor that will be leading us in this session. Thank you. Initiative, Root Gender Foundation. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, let's go. We're doing it now. Hey, Ayana. Mr. Toby on this one. Mr. Toby on this one. Hey, to the left, to the right, hey, to the left, hey, to the right. 1 step forward, hey. Raise your hand like you just don't care. 1 step forward, hey.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Please, I just want us to group ourselves into 2-2. And my name is Sifu Oluwatobi. I'm a Wing Chun practitioner and even an instructor too. So I'm here to teach you some self-defense technique that you need out there. Please, I will need one male volunteer, please. One male volunteer. Yes, yes. That's good.
Please, let's reduce the noise, and it's a little bit rowdy. Please, let's listen to the instructor and reduce the noise. Please focus. Thank you.
Please, I want you to watch this. And this is self-defense against hand grabbing. Because those mutilators or those
molesters.
Molesters. So they usually go for your. So, please, you do like this, grab me. One another thing you can do with that, on that is that if you don't have enough strength, you can go like this. So hold me firm. So you can go like this. So you go like this. So, and that hand is going to lose. So your opponent's hand is going to lose. So I want you to try it. So let me see it, how you are doing it, so that I can pass 1 or 2 information about it so that you can get it right. So let us. Okay. I need 2 students, 2 female students. So this is your partner, right? So hold her hand right here. So drag her, drag. So you now do like this. So drag her. So you now go like this. So drag her. So go like this, and you chop this. Okay, you can come up. So drag her, drag her. Oh, sorry. So you raise that hand up right here and you turn it like this. So that is going to affect his finger. So that person is going to lose this hand, right? So you just go like this. Just turn that hand like this. So, okay. Hold it tight. So, because that person is going to hold you tight. So you hold it tight and you turn that hand like this, and that hand is going to loose. So
Are we
let's try that.
watching?
So,
Make sure you have your partner.
so you now turn this hand. You hold it. So you turn this hand like this. So now go for your opponent neck. So you go like that. So and chop that neck off. So yeah. So drag her. No. You have to follow her a little bit. You have to follow her. So now, yeah. Please, I want you to be serious about it. Yeah. Okay. You can switch. Have you switched? Cool. Okay. Okay, I'm coming. So, hold her. So you are the one that's going to drag her. So and now you will now raise this hand up, right? So once you raise that hand up, it will be like magic. And because you are going to give that person finger lock. So and that once that finger is locked, so you'll be able to free your hand and chop his head. So go for his neck, right? So that's that. Drag her. So no, wait. Drag my hand. Hold it. Drag it. So go like this. Simple as that. Go like this and you chop the head off. So that's that. Okay. Hold that wrist. Hold that very well. So now, no. You are the one to drag her. So drag her. So now, no, wait. You will now raise this hand up right here. It's very simple. Raise it up. So that is going to give you finger lock, right? So it's going to give. So you are the one to drag her. Okay, wait. Drag my hand. Drag me. Have you seen it? So you can go like this. You know that the hand have already fallen out. So that is how you go and you chop. Wait. Let's go to another section. Let's do another thing. Let's try another thing. So another thing that you can do on that, even if at all your opponent used the both hand to hold your hand, right? Please, someone should come and take this. Where's my partner? Where is my friend, yo? My partner, please. You the two hands. So this is two hands, right? And he is dragging me. This is the simplest
so
way.
while we are watching that, teachers, don't forget you have some logistics package for your
because
schools.
if you are doing that, you are going to stress yourself and you are going to lose all your strength.
Students,
you are going to lose all your strength
after
once you are dragging
so
your
please
strength.
just hold on.
So
thank you.
Put me.
Whatever you're doing up there, you can just be practicing with your partner, okay? Not be to stand watch like cinema. But not fight, so not just, something on the side. Just be practicing with your partner, all right? Whatever you see them do up there. Mr. Toby, please use your mic.
And another thing you can do is to go for your opponent's testicle. Go for that person's testicle because that's the person is in me, right? So, come, please. And this usually go for when someone choke you, right? Like this, against the wall. There's no wall here. I can't use that, but we are going to. So, like someone choke you like this. So just go like this and go.
This is a very important one.
So if your opponent is too close, right here, if you can't use this place again, so you have to use your neck up. So if you are too close to that to your opponent, right, you have to use your neck up to do that, to execute that. So you go like this, and you use your neck up on your opponent on that testicle. Try that. So that's it. Okay, try. So that's it. So, and one another thing, because I'm going to lie down right now. So, and I want you to watch this closely, because it is very rampant. Maybe you have already fall down, you are already on the ground, or you are asleep already, and someone want to do the do. So, this is what you do.
Please watch this. If you are sleeping or you are in a lying down position and someone tries to attack you, this is what you do. Can you please put the mic in his mouth?
So now, here, hit your opponent's rib right here, because if you hit your opponent's rib right here, for your opponent to put more strength on you, this rib bone that you have already used your neck up to hit, and meanwhile you have to wear a smart dress under your uniform. If at all you want to run, that can help you run very well. So, and if you want to do that, so
what if they are wearing their nightwear?
To use this technique very well. So, because you can't do this with skirt, right? If you wear skirt, you can't do this. So you have to go with this. So hit your opponent throat here, and you use your neck up, hit your opponent rib right here, and that is going to affect your opponent's strength, right? So once you go with this, you now do like this.
Woo! That was fantastic.
So you can try this at home, because I'm trying to try this here. Is it available? Please, I want you to stand firm, right? Like this. He's coming, right? Come. So you just go, you just use your leg to hit that neck up. So just go like that. So you go with that. And one another thing you can do is that you can easily let him fall down. So you go like this, and I don't want him to fall down. So that is why I don't fully use that. One other thing I want to teach you is like this. If your opponent choke you from back like this, so how you can fight your way out. And you can see this. So one thing you have to know.
Are we watching?
One thing you have to know is that you go for your opponent. So you raise it. So, but if you don't get strength, to do that, you can do this. Stamp his toe. Use this elbow strike. Go for his head because you are going to notice where his head is. So you use this and you use this back fist on his face. That person is going to leave you. First is the leg. So first is the leg. You go for your opponent leg, right? You stamp his leg like this. So you go like this. Stamp the leg like this. Go with your elbow right here. So now use this. You now use this back fist on his nose, and your opponent is going to stop, and you run. You find your way and run. Can you try that? Let us try that.
Can we give Mr. Toby a round of applause? Woo! Very captivating.
So, can you try this? This last one. So it's the idea you need. Oh yeah, try yours. Yes. Sorry. So that is that. About that. And one another thing you can do, if you can use your leg very well. So it's because the distance, you have to keep your opponent away. Because once your opponent quickly rush you like that, even you can lose everything that you want to do, even as a self-defense. So you have to keep your opponent away like this, but you have to do a lot of training on that. So you use your kick on your opponent's stomach or your opponent's rib, right? You go for your opponent's stomach or your opponent's rib right here. So that is how you use that, but you have to do a lot of training on that. So in order to be able to execute that on your opponent. So you go here or you go for your opponent neck up. So if you go for your opponent neck up also, it's quite effective. So if at all your opponent want to rush you, give you rush attack like this, please come. So you go for your opponent. So when your opponent want to rush you, you go, that is going to keep him away. So you go for your opponent's stomach, right? So that is that. You go for your opponent. You go for your opponent's stomach. So, and your opponent is going to have that stomach pain, and you run. You find your way because you do things to get your opponent busy, so that so that you can be able to find your way and run. So that is that about that. And one another thing is this: you grab your hand like this. Let us do that also. So like this. So the best thing for you to do is to relax. Don't struggle. So try that. How we do that. So you just so you go with this, because once you relax, your opponent will think that he is in control, right? So you just do this. So you just do that. Release your hand, or you are going to lift him up like the one that you have already done. So, and one another thing you can do is to use your heel to hit your opponent's chin. So you use your opponent's chin right here. So you use this you hit your opponent's chin, and that is going to distract him entirely. So you'll be able to release your hand right here. Go here. So you stab him with your hand.
Can someone help us put the mic in Mr. Toby's mouth?
Go for your opponent team. Do you see that? So, keep your opponent, the opponent at the front, keep him away. So, he is running towards you, keep him away again. So, now you go for your opponent shin. You said? Okay. Can you ask the question again?
I said, what if there are more than one?
So,
good question.
So that is the question I'm answering, right? So, like this person have already hold you right here, and the second person will be running towards you, right? So, and you notice that, keep him away. Keep him away second time. So, right here, so you now use your heel to hit your opponent shin. So, once you succeed in using that, you are free to go. That is going to distract your opponent. So, and you release one hand, you go for his neck, right? And you run. That is one thing. But if you miss your target, like this, if you miss your target right here, because you don't look that place, right? So, you can go for your opponent toe. Stamp your opponent, stamp your opponent toe, so that you can release your hand and you go for your opponent. So, that's that. About that. So, now, no. So, I want to go for knife threatening. Sir? I want to go for knife threatening. But the best self-defense is to run. If you see somebody holding a knife, if you find space to run, you run. But if at all your opponent have already succeeded, maybe capturing you right here, this is a knife, or this is a plastic knife, this is not a knife, right? So, right here, this is a knife threatening act, right? So, once your opponent hold this against your neck, right? So, I'm going to show you how you can deflect that. So, like this. So, maybe you want to control you. Maybe you want to say, go and lie down. Lie down. No. Go and lie down. So, like this. So, you just go like this. Meanwhile, you go for your in any self-defense, you go for your opponent's hand, not the object. If you go for the object is going to injure you, right? Don't go for the object. You go for the hand, because this object can't walk alone. So, and it is the knife that holds the object that's going to, it is the hand that holds the knife that's going to do the work, right? So you go for your opponent's hand.
It's
right
for
here.
your opponent, so not to practice at home. Oh.
It's for your opponent, and not to practice. They can practice it, but they can use maybe steel, so that they can get the information, right? So you just go like this. So if at all you want to cut me right here, cut me. So it won't be easier for him. So like this. So you now go here. Go like this. Do the both hand to do that. Go like this, and you have to do it in fast move. So that is that about that. And if at all they hold it against your stomach right here. So, but if that hand is coming, right, you go like this. So, but you cannot perfect that. You can't perfect that. So maybe he have already do it like this. Hold it against your stomach right here. So, and he said that move. So just go like this. So you go like this. You control his hand right here, and you go like this. You chop his head. So like this. So that is life-threatening issue. And if at all, okay, time. Okay, so that is all for today because of the time. So Please make sure you do your own written on it.
Please put your hands together for Mr. Toby. That was a very captivating session. Come on now, keep celebrating him. Remember, practice makes perfect. So if I were you, I will take what I have learned today and I will keep on practicing it. But do not practice it at home with your siblings. So it's for your opponent. It's not to go and practice with your brother. See what they taught us. Let me come and try it at home. Don't go and try it at home. Oh, I was not there. Thank you so much, Mr. Toby. That was really interesting. I believe he's having sessions like this. So if you want more of this kind of trainings,